This is on? It's going? What? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Activate. There we go. And my hands. Which one's what? Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, the volume's down on this. There we go. So, I am doing the real beginning of my kill everything run, and right off the bat, I'll say probably will be my last stream for a while because I chipped my front teeth really bad today. So if you hear, not really a tooth whistle, but I mean, it should sound more evident than it kind of does to me, anyways. Maybe it's just me. But you might hear it sound a little weird, so I'm gonna have to go to the dentist, get it capped, something like that. It's kind of shitty. Now I'm like Stav in real life. But, it'll get taken care of. I can get it managed. I'm not too concerned about it. Well, maybe I should be. And is it karma? Is it caramel, even? Oh. You have to cock this every time. Anyways, also, today, basically want to cover a sort of one last issue. I feel like I've really, covered the majority of the stuff. I've been doing these streams. About Ricada, you know, for the past couple of weeks. They've been good stuff. Wow, the Durhay. No, you don't. There. I really love the sawed off. That sounds okay. But once you get to the later stuff, there's not as much justification. But still, good for clearing this area. Anyways. So, I'm not going to so, I don't know. It doesn't actually sound that bad right now, but, it looks bad, to be honest. I'm concerned. It's very sad, very depressed. Life ruined. But, again, I'm just making a dentist appointment. Yeah. That's actually the depressing part. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that up front in case it sounds weird throughout the stream. And I don't really want to do any more streams until I get this taken care of. Which could be weeks. I don't know. Haha, there you are. Well, neat. Also, trying to avoid words with S's in them, but, I mean, it's not like my teeth are all fucking destroyed right now, so. Whoa, webs. Alright. What the hell? That's weird. They're going all the way out here. But yeah, there are a few clips to, that I wanted to really make sure I was listening through, at least for this last show. And also, this whole thing, the kill everything run, not really important. It's just fun. But I actually ended up getting a bunch of, there's Humble Bundles and VR sale. So I ended up getting a pile of VR games for cheap, and some of them are pretty fun, just from what I played already. So I want to sort of go through there and get that, you know, play some of those. And it just, you know, those are just for myself. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyways, in a minute I will start playing the clips. Um, there were a couple really big clips of Kino Casino that they're like an hour long each, and I want to listen to one, but I'm not sure I'm going to. Just because it'll be at the end of a huge list, a huge playlist. Does this clean this? This seems okay. All right. Okay, yeah. You know what? Get that. This. 1, 2. Is this? Yeah, okay. And, you know what? Just in case. Carry a box of everything. You know what? Here. I don't plan to use that, but if I get plenty of extra ammo, I'll bring it back here. So, hey, shit. Didn't you crack a tooth? Yeah. Broke a tooth last year, was that small one. Yeah, I had, yeah, that's... Does chipped teeth hurt? It can. Really depends. It's not black or anything, but, I don't think that means, you know, just because it's not black doesn't mean that it isn't, bad. Or, you know, there's nothing wrong with it necessarily. You eat a lot of sweets. Yeah. I've been trying to avoid sweets and sugar lately, just because it's healthier. Might save up for a new Xbox controller. Bluetooth. Oh boy. Speaking of tooth, Bluetooth. Nice. Whoa. 3. Shit, man. This is cool. I can have one right now. I'll have to. Here's the thing: is that because there's no objectives or anything, I can just sleep as long as I want in this game now. But first thing for real, I will drink. I will drink one of these. Also, yeah, wait, and I'm going to store one of these. In fact, I shouldn't be carrying this giant pile of mags. Come on. You know what, here. I'm going to start playing. The first one's just a minute long, and then the next one is about something very funny, I think. That, here's another thing. Store this here, I guess. But, wait, actually. There we go. Now I'll store it here. Something very funny that, to be honest, is kind of the only thing I want to clip this out, for. But also, right off the bat, oh yeah, because of the recent clips. There. Is this the 20? Yeah, keeping that one. Then is this the... There. This will go into storage here. So if I need another pack, just come back here. This is how I'm going to do it. One gun for each ammo type. One pistol for each ammo type. And this. So that should be useful. I shouldn't need this many. Ugh. It feels weird with it. Just doesn't matter how much a tooth is chipped. As soon as it's chipped, it feels weird. It's always going to feel weird, and I'm going to feel bad for it having happened too, of course. But again, it's just like I could stand to go to the dentist. They just did a deep cleaning too. Maybe that's what caused it. Maybe the dentist broke my teeth. I should sue them. Sue everybody. I'm not going to. But this, you know what? Yes. Now, yeah, here, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, the first thing, though. I DM'd Ricada yesterday. This is worth bringing up just right up front. Especially if you notice the thumbnail that I will later upload. But I DM'd Ricada yesterday. Concern trolling. Being very concerned. Being like, you know what, I agree with Janny, Juice, and Alyssa, and PPP and Warski. Because that was those big 1 hour clips that I haven't played yet, and I'm probably not going to. You can listen to them yourself if you want. But, in it, Worski is like, Nick's dying! And he's like, sounds a little hysterical. But doesn't mean he's wrong, necessarily. Wait, was I gonna... No, I wasn't. But the funny thing, really funny thing, the interesting thing, I wanted to play the Kino Casino clips, because in them, PPP and Worski both acknowledge that they not only went soft, but they did the Fuck Ralph festival, in which, I love free bullets. I'm not going to be picking up any loot, which is good, so this will be easier to organize my inventory, my backpack here. What's that another? Oh. Well, why don't I? No wonder I have all these problems. Just eating every candy bar on the floor. And look at this. I'm eating this. What even is this? That's just, what is this? What am I eating? Very sad. But, you know what? I'm going to go to the Vano sign. That's going to be my junk pile. Should it even be? No, you know what? This is my junk pile. There we go. Okay, anyways. Yeah, they were talking about having Nick on the Fuck Ralph Festival, and they were like, we agreed. It was really interesting, because they brought up a lot of stuff that clearly they were sitting on and not really being forthcoming about. Where PPP was like, well, they mentioned that Nick Rekieta claimed that when Worski had his downfall and his redemption arc, the first show he was on for his redemption arc was Rekieta. And we're like, no, he wasn't. And Worski was like, no, I wasn't. In fact, I reached out to you for help and you ignored me. That's interesting on its own. But then they had the Fuck Ralph Festival. They had Rekieta on, and it was pre-recorded. And I had fucking pointed out specifically. I was like, why are you agreeing to do a pre-recorded show? No, you don't. Hold on. Suck it. Anyways. So why are you doing agreeing to do a pre-recorded show with Rekieta? I didn't say why are you agreeing. It's like you're clearly only doing this to help him avoid any live reaction and criticism. A lot of people were like, "Oh man, Rekieta doesn't read super chats that are under $20." And they were saying that as if there was something to brag about, instead of Rekieta doing it to avoid people making fun of him in super chats. Come on, there you go. And that's basically what they what PPP and Worski admitted to. Oh wait, there we go. Whoa. Is that Rekieta didn't want to be confronted with anyone making fun of him. Or, I think more specifically, pointing out that, come on. It's already jammed? What the hell is it? Okay. Shit. I better go take care of that. I'll do that later. Anyways. Yeah, the whole show they did where Rekieta wouldn't go on live with them. And Worski said a lot of interesting things about how, he's like, we pre-recorded that. Nick would only do it if we pre-recorded it. And then I still had to edit it because he was so boring, which sounds like bitterness. But at the same time, sounds a little deserved. First of all, if you thought Rekieta was boring the whole time, and that was Worski saying that, you thought he was boring the whole time, yet you didn't have anything to say about that until just now, when he's making fun of you, which he's not even really making fun of you. Shit, free ammo. Well, might as well. In fact, you know what? I already have the boxes. So... I'm not going to keep all of these mags, though. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah. So anyways. Yeah, that was interesting. Because it was clearly something they were sitting on, where they had made this backroom agreement with Rakeda that they would not have to have him face any super chats or people in the chat making fun of him. That was clearly what, and it showed that even back then, people clearly not realizing that Rakeda was just a complete pussy the whole time, who wouldn't go on, he wouldn't go on live on Kino Casino. What kind of person is like, oh no, Kino Casino, I'm afraid. What are they going to say? That, I will only go on if it's pre-recorded. First of all, why would you do that? Second of all, why would you agree to let him do that? That's where I lost a lot of respect for PPP. Because if I was PPP, I would be like, no, you come on live or you don't come on at all. And the same for Worski, but I never had any respect for Worski. And I think that's very telling and interesting that, when you listen to that clip, it's on Alyssa Clip's channel from, just a few days ago from December, early December, like 2, 3, 5, 6, stuff like that. All right. But yeah, I was going to play those, but a bunch of other clips have been going up instead that I will be playing and listening to instead. Wait a second, that has ammo. Yep. Okay, neat. Bring this out here. That's food. Also neat. Okay. Did I, I fired off one of these, didn't I? Might as well, carry another one. How many of these do I have? I had 3. Well, not anymore. Okay. So, again, I don't want this to be a really long stream. So, let's just get this over with.
There, I just lost another. I just lost another pound. Sorry, I had to blast one out.
Not to chase off the audience with stuff about Vito, but this first one's just a minute, basically. And it's about Vito. Alyssa Clips uploaded it. I haven't listened to most of these, so I'll be hearing these for the first time. Yeah, this is a good point, too. Cyberfrog launched in 2017. So, if so, 6 years and not big enough to get scanned and posted. Embarrassing. Yeah, that's a very interesting point that a lot of people don't seem to notice or point out, except for us. That nobody's even pirating Cyberfrog. The demand to read it is that low. Which is undeniable. If you think, oh, no, there's a bunch of fans. If people aren't pirating it, people don't want to read it. There's no way around it. You are addicted to being incorrect, objectively, if you try to pretend otherwise. This is going to be a pain in the ass to reload. Was there another pistol? No, there wasn't. SMGs that take the ammo type. I just need to carry a gun of every ammo type, so that any loose bullets I find I can actually use, so that I don't run out too fast. Oh yeah, wait, I have to maintain this. Here, I'll play this. I may not be commenting as much tonight, but I queued up some good videos that, in a way, fill in as my commentary.
Oh, I never do that on the show. I've been...
The disrespect!
What do you want me to do, leave the show to fart? It's 1 pound lost. Wow. Oh my God.
All right, the first one was, don't make this a regular thing.
I can't help it. I don't know. My diet's all fucked because I didn't eat for a week, so now whatever's left
well, you
in
don't
me.
have to, like, fucking lean over like it's a big production, like you're making a fucking
Why would it matter
Peter
if I
Griffin
just
fart contest.
Well, what else? How else would it gives it room to get out? Otherwise, it's just gonna.
It doesn't need to get out.
Otherwise,
Just
it's gonna
hold
seep
it.
into the chair. I don't want to hold my farts on the show.
Yeah, you should.
I think
I'm gonna allow this one because of all the Taco Bell and
I
shit.
lost 30 pounds. I think I get to fart a little bit in celebration out of it.
I'm gonna throw up.
You can't even smell it. It's not getting
I'm just
over
thinking
there.
about it. Oh, it is. It's the worst day of my life.
Well, get a better air conditioner. Oh, Dick's gone. I can fart again.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Attacking his
Something about
co-host. Fire
Not
him.
eating for a week and then just pounding a bunch of tacos apparently makes you want to shit your pants.
What's your
Why
take
doesn't
on
it-
American Beauty?
Here we go.
Dick?
I like the gay stuff.
You like the gay stuff? Oh, so the neighbor?
I like the king me stuff.
Nick should like that.
It's
He is the gay
literally
neighbor.
and unironically my favorite movie ever made. I
Oh,
think
it
it's
is?
the best
Why?
movie. I think it's the best movie ever made.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to watch it again and see how I feel about the,
Dick is
the
put-
underage sex
Dick is so
fantasy.
put off.
No, that's
Oh, wait a second. I have to see Dick saying, Dick almost sounding put off by the concept of the underage sex situations. Staying out here. Which, that's interesting on its own, but also not on its own. What am I doing? Wait, 5. There we go. But this may be the worst thing Ricade has ever said. Not even about the underage girl or whatever, but saying that American Beauty is the best movie ever. First of all, it's not. We'll get into why, but I had a friend a bunch of years ago. Rest in pasta. But we're not. We didn't quit being friends necessarily. But I'm just going to say, I had a friend a long time ago, it was like 20 years ago, in fact, who hated American Beauty. And the reason he said he hated it is because it gives boomers hope. And I was like, that's certainly a justifiable reason, isn't it? So, yeah, I like that reasoning. And it, because I initially liked the movie myself. I was like, oh, it's a good movie. It won an Oscar, that kind of stuff. It was 20 years ago, after all. But, yeah, after he said that, I was like, interesting. And I sort of gradually realized he was right over the years. And in fact, there's a more important clip from a true Giga Chad after this about American Beauty and why it sucks. We'll get to that right after this. This is 5 minutes. The better video afterwards is like 2 or 3 minutes. So
it's the thing. First of all, she's a senior in high school. You have no idea how old she is.
Oh yeah, so she could be 18.
Second
You know, my
of all,
girlfriend taught me.
It's still
She said, watch every HBO show and anything where there's a teenager. Somebody will always say something about them being 18. Like, oh,
yeah, they
you're
have to.
18 now.
It's a legal requirement. They have
Isn't
to
that
be 18.
crazy? Then I can't not see it now.
Yeah, if they have a sex fantasy, people don't know this. If you don't know, in a media representation, the character that is the object of sexual affection must be 18. If you have an underage sexual character, like the person has to be arrested or murdered or whatever. And Kevin Spacey is not actually killed because of.
It's easy. It's very easy to say, wow, you know a lot about that, but it's one of the few things I'll be like, okay, that is, that is just almost trivial trivia about the making of TV shows. So I don't care that much. It's although you could say it's like, okay, Vouch, thanks for telling us about the fucking age of consent there. It's kind of an equivalent. I wouldn't be surprised to hear people getting, being like, Ricada knows a little too much about this. Which, first of all, yeah. Or he certainly talks too much about it. Pshaw. Again with these anomalies. Okay, here though. I'll play through this.
Of the underage sex fantasy because he stops prior to actually offending, which is very important for the character as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I've talked about this a bunch. People are like, "Wow, he's infatuated with an underage girl." It's like, no, actually, she's
Not really.
She's not underage, probably. They leave it a little ambiguous, but you get the impression that she could certainly be 18. And second of all, when he goes to do the thing, he stops because he finds out that she's not a virgin. He thought she was a whore. That's the whole purpose, was he was going to fulfill his fantasy. When he found out that the chick was actually just an innocent girl who was a virgin, he's like, holy fuck, what am I doing? He stops.
Yeah.
And that, by the way, is what gets him killed. Did you know that?
Wow,
'cause he
deep.
walks outside after that.
No, it's because Kevin Spacey indulges every single thing that he has denied himself the entire movie. His entire life.
Oh,
Lester
that's
Burnham.
what it's about?
Yeah,
He's denied himself
Wow.
everything.
But what happens when he denies her?
He stops
does-
denying himself
right.
for a year. For an entire year, Lester Barnum says, I'm going to improve me. And he does. And the moment that he goes to improve
works
himself
for
one more time with
McDonald's.
this like sexual fantasy with whatever, and he stops himself with morality, the one thing he's eschewed the entire time, that's when he dies.
Oh, is
Right
that
after
what
that.
it is?
Literally minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's
So he's
crazy to
punished for
think
morality?
about that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's like
Is it?
not a serious man. It's kind of like that too.
Yeah. Someone
see
says
that?
still creepy. Yes, it
A Serious Man is probably a better movie. It's one of the lesser Coen brothers movies. I have seen it though. Not really as entertaining as his other movies or their other movies. It's funny. Dick almost sounds put off just by the conversation of this. Not even because of the topic, but just because of the movie. He's like, I guess I'll have to watch that again. I've heard that from people like, oh, that movie sucks, doesn't it? Shouldn't I be filling that box? I don't know. Here, though.
it is creepy. Like that.
It's supposed
That
to be
is-
creepy.
It's literally he's lived his entire life as a proper human.
Wow.
His entire life. He's
Shut
40
up.
something years old.
Who
And
cares?
he hates everything about his life. He hates his wife's a bitch who is trying to sell real estate and fucking some other guy. His daughter hates him, even though she used to be his best friend.
Again, it's
She
the
hates
ultimate
him
boomer
because
movie.
of what he has to do. And why does he have to do it? Well, because his wife's a bitch. Like, that's the reality.
Boo-hoo
So
boomers.
his wife has, by proxy, shattered his relationship with his daughter. And so he's just trying to reconnect. It's actually the most beautiful moment in that entire movie. People
Wow.
don't get this. Is the
Oh, they
very
don't-
end.
they don't get
he's
it.
literally, he's shot in the head. He's dying. He's bleeding out. And he starts saying the poem about the most beautiful thing in the world. Like, he thinks he's going to be overcome. It goes through him like
Ugh.
rain. Whatever. And like,
Shut up.
oh, wow, that's gay. Like, the bag has come full
You are,
circle.
Nick.
But then he says one thing, and it shows a picture of his daughter, and he goes,
Whatever.
I think her
Because
name's
of
Jane.
people
right?
like
Jane.
you.
Yeah.
He goes, and then there's Jane.
Okay, you hear
There's
little
this
girl,
moment
Frankie?
where a
Hear little girl,
father
Ace? Is that
who
little
has
fucking girl?
fucked
Bite
up
your
his
tongue.
entire, like he
Bite it.
not only, like he lived the wrong life, he tried to fix it and he fucked it all up and he died. But he knows that for just
What a shame.
1 second, right before he
What am I
passes,
fighting for?
that his daughter's going to be okay because he prepared her for the world to come.
Why'd you say that?
And
I
he
told you to
saw
shut up.
for a moment
I told you to shut
right
up!
before he died that she was rejecting him, she's rejecting his wife or whatever, but he's like, well, we transgressed. She's going to be good. And he has
No.
this moment of recollection, recognition, and acceptance.
This don't
And
matter.
it's the best part of the
None
whole
of this
movie.
matters.
Because that's what every dad does. Like, they go, I've poured my entire life into this kid.
Oh no, dull and
He
confusing.
realizes that she'll be good without him.
There's one other thing people mentioned, and I still haven't seen anything about this. Not that I want to watch clips of Yellow Umbrella and whatever, but apparently he just straight up backstabbed Ricada with all the other the controlled op YouTubers. Be getting the other gun, but whatever. I have to, if I'm going to really kill everything, well, first of all, I have to get this area, but also there's sliders here, so I have to really, and that part should be easy, actually. So, I want to do that. But there's also this just big area of forest that's probably going to have some dudes around. Anyways, but yeah, apparently they were all trashing Ricada. So, Ricada's done as far as they're concerned. Their fandoms aren't going to like him anymore, that kind of thing, because it's all tribal, of course. But, I think it's funny that the tribalism that they relied on, that Rekieta relied on, is turning against him now. And, rot in piss, I suppose. Oh, free ammo. At least the ammo doesn't deteriorate. Shit. These are good. Play through this.
And he sends her off like a boat or whatever.
Okay, here,
But he should have fucked that girl.
Here, little girlie.
Didn't
Here,
be
little
alive.
Because, if he would have fucked the girl, he would have lived. That's the crazy thing. If he would have done the transgression,
So he should have.
He would have lived. But he did the right thing, and because of the right thing, he dies. He fucks it all up.
Is this
It's
how you
weird.
see it? This is how you see yourself, Nick? You're doing the right thing and you're being punished for it? That's how he's seeing it. That's what he's really saying here.
She would have loved it though.
But life punishes you sometimes for doing the right thing, Dick.
I know. I get punished every day because I'm always doing the right thing.
You've never done the right thing in your life.
The
The internet told me. The internet told me. Maddox
internet
told me
told me.
you've never done the right thing.
Shit.
And everybody goes like, why is Nick talking about American Beauty again?
It's like that movie American Beauty. Remember that movie?
Here we
Where
go.
they got
Now here is a true Shadarino. Louis C.K. It's on Opie and Anthony with, by the way, Nick DiPaolo. Well, Nick DiPaolo is also in this clip, trashing the movie, but it's Louis C.K., the Chad jacker offer in front of girls, talking about how actually, well, there we go. See, this is what I'm looking for. These fucking guys. We're just gonna kill them. But, first things first. And you know what? Safety save. I'm gonna need a few of those. But here, this is just a really good bit, though. This is one of my favorites.
first, Kevin Spacey playing the man,
heterosexual, yeah.
and he's in love. He wants to fuck. He's fantasizing about fucking a cheerleader in high school,
Right.
And the way they represent this in this gay movie,
really
this
was.
fucking bunch of cum through a projector that this movie was, is like this is a man. When you fantasize, according to this movie. When you fantasize about a cheerleader,
Right.
you lay on your back and flower petals fall all over
Right,
you.
right.
Rose petals just
Right.
fall all over your body.
As
That's
they
what
do.
you think about.
Exactly.
Instead of just like her hot, sweaty ass
Yeah.
and the confused look on her face
Yeah.
as you
Exactly.
fucking
Yeah.
come in her stupid eye.
And then bash her brains in with her own pom-poms wrapped around your fist.
Hold her
It's Jim
throat
Norton.
and tell her not to tell people.
And you throw her into her cab and she's crying.
Yeah, exactly. You
Fucking
fucking
best.
bleach your hair and move out of town.
Or you yell, give me a C, give me a U, give me an N, give me a T. As you punch her in the belly.
No
rose
avoid her calls when she skips her period a fucking month later.
She's holding a middle light on her eye to put down the swelling.
When it's done, I want the sheets to look like there are rose petals on it.
Exactly. She's got
Are
a
you
Heffen
spotting?
refer to her fucking her shiner.
You make her wear a fucking cheerleading outfit while you give her ass to mouth.
Exactly. God. No, it's Kevin Spacey with this sweet look on his face and his flower petals.
Yeah.
And also like cluck music, jazzy music,
Yeah.
music with
Yeah, that's how you fantasize.
those wooden blocks.
And
Fuck
then
that.
the
Wooden
Marine at the end of the movie, the Marine, of course, the ex-Marine is really...
Yeah, he's the one who's really gay. None of us are gay. It's actually that one hetero guy. He's the gay one.
Yeah.
No one else is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey's not
Yeah,
gay.
no.
Fuck. He's fucking straight as an arrow. He lifts weights, listens to Zeppelin, drives a Firebird, and thinks about fucking rose petals.
Yeah, the rose petals really...
And then when he actually sees her tits, he almost vomits.
Yeah.
And puts a blanket around her.
That's the part Nick was talking about. The beautiful part at the end when he realizes that she's not a whore, she was a virgin the whole time, and he was like, "Oh no, what am I doing?" Here's again, fucking Louis C.K. apparently more of a conservative, hardcore right-wing alt-right tradcon than Nick I Love Hamilton Rekieta. He said that to me, by the way. I don't know how many people even know that. But Rekieta told me about how he really liked Hamilton. I was like, oh, okay. And again, you don't have to take my word for it. Huh. Is this must be loaded? It is. Okay, 9 out of 9. But yeah, you can go listen to the stream I was on with him. I'm pretty sure he said that on stream. Either that was it was before we were recording or something. But I'm pretty sure he was talking about how he saw Hamilton. And again, that was in 2018. This Louis C.K. clip we're listening to is from, I think, 12 to 15 years ago. So it's not some recent thing where this is when Louis C.K. was really, really funny. Are there more guys around here? Oh yeah, that's right, the swamp. I'm going to have to go into the swamp too. I don't want to do that, but I don't want to go to the castle either. All of this shit's required.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the fucking man? There's no man
There's no
there.
man there.
Absolutely
She
not.
should
She
be
should
in
have
a
been in a
chokehold.
Finally
chokehold.
sees the 18-year-old tits and goes, oh, what have I been doing all this time? I
Yeah.
forgot I like men and their
Yeah.
anuses.
Your anuses.
I forgot I like
Exactly.
to suck cock. I don't like vaginas. They're disgusting.
See, again, it's 12
Dude,
years
it's,
ago. Oh,
I love the legends of my drinking.
shut up. Shut up, queer. Anyways, but yeah, this is before all of the allegations and stories. This is over 10 years ago. When people still thought, Kevin Spacey's not gay. Kevin Spacey's not gay. He's the one heterosexual guy. He drives a Firebird, listens to Zeppelin, and thinks about fucking rose petals. And yeah, with the jazzy music with the wood blocks, it's like something you would get from the Starbucks CD collection next to the register or some shit. Allegedly. Never been to Starbucks. Not that I'm even saying that to brag, like, hey guys, I've never been to, I just literally have not ever gone inside of a Starbucks. Because, I mean, I'm not really a coffee drinker. I was more of a Coke guy, Coke addict. Which you can just get at any gas station. The wonderful gas station fountains with the big, like one of those giant tankers you get like this. They fill up with a bunch of ice and then just dunk in shitloads of Coke. Maybe mix it with some Dr. Pepper. Yeah. And I'm wondering why I have a tooth problem with a tooth. I don't. Actually, I'm not wondering. I just think it's sad that I have to go to the dentist. At all. Ever. Especially lately. It's like I got deep cleaning. It's like, well, that's, I don't want to get deep cleanings, but it's better to do it than, like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys said, it's better to have a gun and need it than not have a gun and not need it. Okay. Here, I have no idea what this clip is, but let's just get through it. Let's get life over with.
I should drink that much.
Okay, you hear
You're
little
not?
girl, Frankie?
No,
Hear little girl, Ace?
Well,
Is
you
that little
drink a
fucking
lot.
girl?
it's
I
not
do.
actually. I wish I drank as much as people say. I'm
Me
a
too.
bitch. Dude, I literally I weighed myself today. I'm 169
This is
pounds.
bizarre. He's clearly lying
What? You think
about
I
his
can drink-
drinking.
Yeah, I'm tiny.
Oh, Nick, you got to work out, man. Now
Well,
you're
I-
the sickly.
Oh,
now
yeah, I
between
remember.
you and Ralph, you're sick. You have
No,
to
I
work
know,
out.
I know. I literally
Even Dick is concerned.
told you I stopped eating.
To work out. Now you have to work out, man.
I will
you
eat
have to
when I work
This
out.
motherfucker right
Yeah.
here.
Did I mention I DM'd Nick yesterday, being like, "Hey, I agree with all those guys, PPP and Alyssa and Janie Juice. You're drinking too much. You need to stop drinking and have your redemption arc." And Nick replied to me with just "kill yourself." So I replied back with just no smug emoji, or the smirk emoji specifically. Which I've always held that the smirk emoji and the sunglasses emoji are very strong competitors for the most smug emoji. The sunglasses one I always thought was the most, but the smirk one actually it universally translates. Especially with the what was it, the Covington kids? That's exactly what I imagined the smirk emoji to be. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to go there. I'm not chasing monster. I'm not chasing any spawns or whatever through any anomaly fields. Is this where the SKS is? I think it is. Or not. Or is it? Or it is? Or it's not. No, I don't think it's this one. Or, nope. There it is. Yes. There we go. I know this has a mag. Yep. Okay. Well, with that safety was on. Okay. There. Again, best way to check. The rule number 1 of gun safety. Check if a gun is loaded by pulling the trigger. Point it at friends. Anyways. That's actually the opposite. I'm not a gun expert. Anyways. Here, wait.
He doesn't work out.
Everywhere.
Look
got
bad
Dustin
as shit.
somewhere.
You have to work out.
Yeah, I know what Matt like. I know Maddox doesn't.
You
work out.
absolutely have to do curls
When
while
Dick
you're on
is
stream.
telling you. When Dick is telling you you need to
Fucking
clean
doing
yourself up.
law, right? For the next
No,
case.
it's like it's terrible. Like, why would I work out? That should be a super chat goal.
Oh
right?
yeah, no. Yeah,
Fucking
That should
Dick talking like Mason Verger here or something.
be a
What you
super
just
chat
said
goal. If
there-
I get to X amount of super chats, I'll do delt raises or whatever. I'll build shoulders.
That's a great reference.
now you
I
and
don't care
Vito
what anyone
are the
says.
same guy.
no Vito's fat.
Yeah, that is the difference. Oh, here, this is good.
Die, Kara monster. You don't carry along in this Choco world.
Oh, shit.
It was not satisfy you my hand, lectable, that I'll chuck once and can bit even flesh. I was
What?
Caramold here satisfy. Human. You wish to satisfy me, tribute. Tribute? Use the
Tribute?
electable Caraman souls, and Caramake smooth them your slave-licious. Perhaps the same
Slave-licious.
licious could be said lectable of all carameligions.
The caramel.
Your true word are as yumpty as your soul lectable.
Yumpty.
Mankind fill feed a savium substantial as you.
What?
What is a hunger man? A satisfiable little fiddle of snackrets. Borrowed enough, Chugga Talk. Have his faction at you.
Pshaw, yeah.
You were joking.
I was joking. Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Look,
I only use
Again, it was very nice to just throw in the occasional nice little bumper in between things. Okay, I definitely have to... Still haven't found another lighter to replace it. Come on, lighter. Oh, God. At least it doesn't actually rain in this game. Okay. I want to put this somewhere safe. I got to get this to to a safe house at least. Here, let's do that first. And again, that's I found a handful of. I've never heard that one before. That was of course the Symphony of the Night intro in Snacklish by the same guy who did the Deus Ex intro in Snacklish, which is also queued up, I think, after this bit.
I'm a Kiwi farmer. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Ralph died.
There's a guy who
different Ralph.
obsessively watches Matt at the internet.
Lol.
Right, Josh's show.
Yeah.
He always
There's a
sends me
guy-
clips of
Oh,
like
no.
Josh, and I'm like, dude,
Obsessive.
I'm not gonna watch these because like I literally like I don't care what he's saying. He's like,
He
"You
doesn't even
gotta
care.
understand like this what he's saying. And he sends
It's
me
weird.
these clips.
He doesn't
like,
care. It's weird.
How do you do this? I found out from this guy who watches the show. There's a segment about me pretty much every week.
I believe that.
There should be only one segment. There
Then
should
you,
be
if
multiple.
you respond to
Is
anything,
it for your
it's not-
health? Is it for your own good? Or the
Yeah, of
segment?
course. Like he's very concerned that I'm shaking, and I'm like, I've shaken since I was 15.
Oh, he's
okay.
always shaking.
But
One day you'll turn to God, Nick.
That's
it's so great because it's like
Forgiven.
someone can.
This again is like Nick is like as soon as somebody notices something he's never done, he'll just say, "No, I always did that," and he hasn't. Nick has not been shaking since he was 15. People have just noticed, and the thing is that uniquely isn't old. That is new. Out of all the things that, people say, oh, good. I'll use the dirty one. Of all the things that people say only just start happening. That hasn't. That one has. And it is so true that Nick just goes around, reacting to every single thing that people notice, criticize him about, are correct about, that he doesn't want people realizing. He'll just say, "That's not new. I've never done that before," or "I've always done that." Something like, one way or the other. It's easy to get Ricada twisted one way or the other. Just say that he never did this before, and he'll say that he's always done it, or say that he's always does this, and he'll say, "I don't do that. It's not true. It's not true." I think I got that one. Nice. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if spawns respawn.
Every time your show comes up, and if you respond to them, it's like you're obsessed. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, like, yeah.
Whoa.
Well, no.
Wait, indeed. Hold on a second. Right
No.
off the bat, you're obsessed. That's something that he has said about people just for noticing. It's something that all of them, all of the Leech tubers, all of Eric July, everyone in Comicsgate, everyone in the whole Leech tuber community, the controlled opposition, fake geek culture, fake geek revolt, whatever it's called, which nobody seems to call it anything because people still haven't caught on that it's even happening. People are still in the dark about the reality of it. It's like it took years for people to realize, like Paul used to be like, "Oh, Ben Shapiro, he's totally based." And it was just the complete raving schizos who were like, "Ben Shapiro's a fucking, he's a Jew," just the people who are really obsessed with Jews. But the thing is that it wasn't until people actually caught stuff that Ben Shapiro said and said, "Hold on a second, why is Ben Shapiro saying this? Why is Ben Shapiro's interest more about this than anything else? Why does he want America to be involved in more wars when it involves Israel specifically?" But the fun, people asking him, "Why are we sending money to Israel?" And he's just straight up is going to accuse them of anti-Semitism. Suddenly, he's on the same side as the Southern Poverty Law Center. It's very weird. It's all very weird. And what's here? Oh, I'm not seeing much. Because there's usually free-floating guys. And again, I don't know if the spawns or the husks or the whatever, the invisible guys respawn all the time, or if there's just a bunch of them littered randomly. Is that a sign? I don't think so.
All segments about you are longer than 20 minutes. You can't even watch your segments in 20 minutes.
And I have to emphasize, I literally don't. Like, they're so silly.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Because I'm like, no, I like you.
Me too.
I
don't know why you don't get that.
I talked about this about Montegraph. I was like, well, he's my ADA assigned retard.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this about Null. Null's like, well, I don't have an ADA assigned retard. And I'm like, well, maybe that means you are the ADA assigned retard.
Got him.
And like, if you don't have one, you
Yeah.
have to start asking if you are.
That's what he meant.
It's funny.
Thanks for clearing that up.
It's not funny, Dick. Don't give me a pity funny.
Yeah, again, Dick is kind of
By
like,
the way,
that's funny.
If you think liquor makes me shake,
Doesn't
you're
really
retarded. I shake because I'm horny for Josh. Moon.
See, again,
Josh
he's just
Moon,
misdirecting.
asshole everybody wants to fuck.
Your appointment to satisfy should be finalized within the
Oh,
of the
shit.
week. I've
Oh,
caramel
God,
already
here we
discussed
go.
the caramel ladder with the snackator. I takes it he was snackreable.
Snackreable.
He didn't hungrily have his faction as snackoids.
Oh, shit.
Has he been at indulge-fected? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Most
sweetenly.
When
I
I
love
mentioned
this
that
one.
we could not crunch him on the priority list for the Nougat Brochure snack scene, he was so eat-filling it was feel most pathetic.
He's
This Tom
desperate
Plague,
delicious.
the right eat is in intensifying to the charm point where caramel not be able to crunchain it. Why crunchain it?
I can trade.
Let his faction it spill over to the Snack Cool and Snack Curtis. Let his faction the bodies fill up in the
Snack-Cool.
street. And the delectable, They'll elect the beg juice to flame them.
To
Caramel,
flavor
I've received report of Farmer
That's
Mel
the
being
best
attacked
part.
on enchantments. Treat her not enough snack scene to chug all let around.
Snack
and the
scene.
hunger classes are starting to get his faction desperate delicious.
The hunger.
Of Chuck, of course, they're desperate delicious.
Chuck,
They
of
cannot
course.
spoil their dev stand.
Your turn,
And the
desperate
Chown del
delicious.
Caramakel rat late their Chuck Cagel it will serve as a warning to the rest of his faction.
Will it?
I Chuck hope let you sure not underestimating the problem. The flave other may
Imperates.
not chug all it as quietly as you contemplate.
Chihuahua.
Cara intelligent investigators behind the problems in Paris. A crunch of pretentious chuck old men. Chum playing at tuning the Choco
The Choco world.
Are at the Choco world left this faction and behind Choco long ago. We
Choco.
are the future. We have a
Few-
faction flave other
Chewer.
problems. Not Hatco.
Not
Formed
Tatco.
satisfy executive flave order after the treater is strike on the statue.
Executive.
I have his faction young one in John Place Smootho. I'm more concerned about snackage. He can be
Snackage.
located to Flav Underberg. Chower by a Chemtra Corpus is bar in Snackvance affairs, as is Chower
Snackvance.
Caramel Electronic Sentience, and Smoothier Ethic Caramel and Flexibility as allow
Caramel.
choose to caramel progress in each area they choose to chunk consider.
What?
Delicious job cogmentation
Yeah, I mean,
object.
yes.
Among
I agree.
Flav other satisfacting, but I not submit
Barat.
that Karamai be not somewhat feast appointed in the performance of the Pribarage unit. The secondary unit should be
Unit.
Chuck online soon. He's currently hunger-going operations and should be Chuck operational within Snacks
Good.
Caramel month. My delected people feel continue to report on Chadi Baragras.
Yes.
If necessary,
Yes.
the Pribarage will be treatmented. We've had to ensure not touch you and I, but soon, Twitter will be flav order again. Achoo, Caramage! Snaquina spoke of the mythic caramel peanatopolis on the
Yes,
field.
the
Soon,
mythic caramel.
Peanatopolis will be a hungrality, and we will be hung around its snack kings.
Or greater.
than snack kings.
Yes. Choco gods.
Chuck gods.
Yes. He should, as they should be. Classic. Classic. See, it's nice to actually listen to a good thing every once in a while.
Sheila Alien says she watches all the Keto Casino content about me. I'm like, watch all of it. It's probably funny. And then someone's like, uh-oh, someone's about to get a shower
Probably.
call. Like, if I had Sheila's number, I'd call her in the shower, too.
For anyone who doesn't know, Sheila Aliens is a literal prostitute. She people found her her escort advertisement page. And then she goes around, on whatever, various YouTube fandoms showing up all of a sudden. I was like, gee, thanks, Sheila Aliens. Fucking, there was that that clip that's on my channel actually of Red Bar Radio, which has her basically dragging him into drama that she was forcing. Very weird. Perhaps he doesn't even care, or somebody out there surely doesn't even care. Yeah. Oh, neat. I have one of these. What? What? No, you don't. Hold on a second, because I don't know if these are the guys from the big floaty thing. But if they're not, oh wait, no, yeah, that's a guy from a big floaty thing. Because I see the big floaty thing. I'm out of here. Should I go this way or should I go up? I kind of have to go this way. Oh, good. That's a nice lady there. Nice lady. The question is, no, I shouldn't go up there. Not yet, anyways. Just get past this so that the big floaty thing out there doesn't bother me. Ugh. Okay. This is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Do you
but
not do?
Shields
Wait, do
manages.
people not call people in the shower? Well, I wasn't calling; I was texting. Technically,
Oh,
have you ever texted in the shower, Dick?
I mean,
Well, no,
that's
no,
kinda
because I
weirder.
don't want a little drop of water to get on my phone and like start calling.
Do you have a
the
poor
FBI.
person's phone?
I have an
Oh, poor-
iPhone.
get
If a
'em.
drop of water gets
Get
on
'em.
the touch screen, then it starts like it starts doing stuff and pressing things. You can't get water on that because then if you touch it,
Are
it's
you
like,
58 years old? You can't like just wipe it off with a towel.
Well, you might touch something else though. There's no telling what
What are
will
you gonna
happen
touch
if you
with
even
the-
a drop of water.
You gonna put your dick on the phone? Like, what are you doing?
I know this is them bantering, but in a way it sounds like Dick is kind of tired of putting up with Ricada trying to act like he's the alpha dog when he's a complete whiny faggot.
How do you?
I just know.
Does this not
gonna
happen
be
to everybody
dying.
else? If you get flecks of water on your screen, it'll just start like calling and going to apps and opening them. It's very dangerous.
Okay, I get it. No, I get it. This is a thing that you
Oh,
tell
he
other
gets it.
people. Well, I didn't call them. The drops of water on my
Grinder
phone in the
phone?
shower did.
I was in the shower and I got it wet. The screen was doing
Fuck.
it.
That's actually what happened. I didn't text Josh in the shower. I was just drops of water got on there and just sent letters to him. When I find out that people don't text people in the shower, I'm like, why am I so much busier than
How
other
big
people?
is your shower? Well, for you it makes sense because you got so many kids. So I'm
My
like,
shower's fucking huge. I have a giant. You live in LA.
yeah, I have a shower like an airplane bathroom.
My shower is huge. My shower can fit multiple people.
Desk. You could have a printer, a fax machine.
Yeah, but you can't get water on the touchscreen. Very dangerous.
It is. People will back me up on this.
But I wasn't at my house. I was in Airbnb in Corpus Christi,
That's weird.
and it was that shower is giant too. You could fit 2, 3, 4, 5 people in there easily.
You really need to start asking, what are you doing in Corpus Christi specifically? It's not for business. It's not for any of the legal stuff, because you're just blowing every case every time. Okay, this place is a living nightmare, and I am not going through this. The drugs. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Come on over. Yeah. Okay. Nice. This is working out. This goofy plan to like oh yeah, you know what? Okay, that's right. That's one of the things I was gonna do. Come on, there. Yeah, that's right. I got this place up here. I'm not sure how much I cleared of the rest, because there are some other houses that I know I didn't touch. But anyways, whatever. Back to the least interesting part.
Wow.
I know because I hired several gardeners to come in and clean up the shower while I was in it.
Okay.
I was talking to Josh,
Cool.
obviously. So
Oh,
weird.
that's
Like,
fun. That's inherently funny right there.
You get kind of unused to how other people, because I have 5 kids, right? Like I can't live in LA because I can't afford a space big enough in LA. I can't live in the Twin Cities, same
Well,
reason.
it's loud.
But out in the country, I can live where I am, and it's great. And also when I travel, because I save so much on rent or whatever,
Do you?
by just
up.
owning a house, I can go to
Ooh,
like a nice
cool.
Airbnb that has a big shower. It's like I forget that some people live in metro areas and they don't have like nice things because they have to pay for the privilege of
Yeah,
being
like,
in your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Vincent James
weird,
said,
man.
not everyone's rich, Nick. Not everyone has
this is
a
a
trust
good one.
fund from their
Hellhound says,
grandpa.
Nick, you helped me for so long and thank you. You're welcome.
Not everyone has a trust fund from their grandpa or dad or whoever it is in your family. I mean, I think it's been established. I don't keep track of that much stuff, but apparently it's been established that his grandfather is rich.
But, oh shit. I am unsubscribing.
Oh, this is good.
Eric didn't
He
start
loses
any of
it.
these attacks.
He loses it.
Go ahead, Dick. He doesn't care about IP. Sell your 5 shirts.
Here's one thing I'll say about Dick, and if you don't like Dick, I don't mean to defend him too much, but nice. But here's the thing about Dick is that he actually will like laugh off or goof around with the whole concept of like if Eric or if somebody else said this to Dick over the Eric situation, Dick would just sort of laugh it off, or he would laugh it off more certainly. Nick cannot handle it though, and this is not new. This is not something where it's like, yeah, Nick Ricada's really changed. He hasn't. We are the living proof of that. Here, wait, yeah, come on, gimme tendies. Wendy's, give me a slider. Where are you? Come on, get over here. Here. I'm right here. Get. What? Pick a side. Damn it. They seem to need to see you or something. I don't know what's up with this. What's going on with this, guys? Chayut. There we go. Here. If it... Neat. Everything's great. Hey, that's the one I have to climb over or something. Or wait, no, I can just... Okay. Oh, yeah. Here, again, let me just play through this, because
I'm glad you said for real victims like
it.
Vic, you will lose followers. Hellhound,
He already has
first
been.
of all, thank you. This is a very generous super chat. I really appreciate it.
This person
second of
hasn't
all,
realized Nick has
I
been
know
losing followers
Eric
already.
Didn't start any of the attacks, and I told him that on my interview with him, and I told him that because he asked me. He said, have you talked to Yapadna, Dick, about this? I said, yeah, I have. He's like, well, I didn't know that. I was like, well, that's because I did it in private. Like, I talked to him in private, and I was like, well, this is kind of fucking my shit up, as we've discussed. And then, and then he's like, well, why didn't you talk to me? And I said, because I didn't think you did anything wrong.
What? Why?
Like,
not?
I don't know how people missed that very critical fucking moment. Let's make me big for a minute, like my erection. I don't know if people miss that critical moment in the interview when Eric was mad at me because he assumed I didn't contact Dick and tell him to like not do what he was doing. And I was like, well, I kind of did say like I wish you wouldn't do this, which Dick and I have talked about on stream. And but I also am not like his dad or his mom or Maddox, so I can't tell him what to do. But then Eric was like, you didn't contact me though. And I said, that's Eric, because that you didn't do anything wrong for me to like, now that was before a whole bunch of other stuff has happened, but I didn't have anything to say to you. Like, you did the right response. And I even said like even though I disagreed with his, analysis of what happened in regards to Dick and Vito and their involvement and stuff, which he had to kind of retract on the interview when I asked him the question, like, will you produce the evidence? He's like, well, I don't have any. Kind of an interesting aha moment for anybody paying attention was that he promised to have the receipts and he has still never produced them. And on my show specifically said, well, you didn't actually have them. I don't know if you missed that one, Hellhound.
You know what's interesting is that Ricada himself has made claims like that. Ricada has a lot of other people he's friends with who has made claims like that, claimed that they would have the receipts, claimed that they would prove them, show them, and then they never do, except Ricada doesn't come out and confront any of them. He helps them cover it up. Eric July is one of the only examples where Ricada didn't help cover it up, and that's because Eric July was basically already going after him. Oh. Guys stuck up here? What is this? Okay. So again, this is the only thing that's really changed about Nick Ricada, or one of the biggest things that's changed, aside from him shaking, the shakening, and you know, his drinking getting apparently even more out of control than usual, is that he used to cover up for his friends when they would do stuff like that, and he is not now. Or there's at least one instance of him not doing it now. Okay.
Where he accused two people of fucking up his business. He accused two people of contacting people to interfere with his contracts or whatever. And he promised the internet that those receipts would be coming, and he never produced them. When I asked him about them, he's like, well, I didn't have.
Again, Ethan Van Sciver has done the exact same thing with no evidence, and Ricada has never confronted him about that because it would make both of them look really stupid.
have them. That actually happened on the show when I just asked him about it. When the one person in his entire circle of friends, the entire fucking internet of right-wing commentators on culture had the opportunity to ask him for those receipts, and only one person did. In the interview he demanded to be on that I didn't want to do, that I didn't have any fucking interest in, that one person asked him, well, like, do you have those? He's like, well, no. Actually, I don't. I can't say that the thing I said that was definitely going to happen, I can't say that's going to happen anymore because it didn't actually exist. That one thing, the one time anybody pressed him on that one fucking issue, what happened was he had to say, actually, that wasn't true. And it only happened in one place. The one guy who said, I don't want to talk about you or this or anything else, but he came into my fucking chat like a belligerent retard demanding to be on. And then I brought him on and I said, hey, like that thing that you said, like my partner did, like, can you just go ahead and show me where he did? He's like, well, actually, no, I never said that. Like, you didn't say that? Well, no, I didn't. You know, I couldn't actually say that. You know how it goes. I couldn't actually say, well, like, you promised some evidence would come out. Like, do you have that? Well, no. You remember that, Hellhound? Do you remember that?
Wait, hold on a
second.
Look,
I don't care.
Nick, do you remember that? Do you remember the same thing, the same questions, the same confrontations, the same challenges that you ignored, the same thing you're saying that Eric July did that you yourself have done? Been caught in 4K, allowing yourself to be caught doing. What about that, too? Of course, Rekieta will always make an excuse. He will always throw in a rationalization. But it goes to show when Rekieta can't be morally consistent about what he's trying to hold other people accountable for when he himself refuses to be accountable, or the people he covers up for. Because it's hard to even call them friends anymore, because a lot of them just aren't friends with him anymore. They're openly mocking him, bashing him. And oddly enough, it's over this thing where Eric July, by the way, is, of course, not, he's not, honest himself. But none of them are. Again, who are you holding accountable? You're picking and choosing. Nick Rekieta is selectively. There we go. Nick Rekieta is selectively picking and choosing who he thinks should be held accountable for the same behavior. If you're doing that, what exactly is the behavior that you need to hold people accountable for? What is it either bad and you're not willing to point it out every time, or are you just another fake ass? Whoa, did I get anyone? I don't even know. Who knows and who cares? Speaking of which, there we go. Here, I can officially start dumping some of this ammo, that's for sure. Oh, of course. Thanks, invisible wall. Damn it. Gonna fill this damn car full of holes. Okay, here, I'll take care of this.
If you like Eric and the Rippaverse, I've said, and it have never changed, I want him to make more money than the Vatican. I don't fucking care about any of this gay fucking drama. I never did. You dumbasses drug me into this, and so did he. You know who didn't? This cunt right here never asked me to say a goddamn word. The only thing he said was, hey, if you need to fucking throw me under the bus, do it. That's the only thing he ever said. Everybody else, talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. I don't give a shit about this. I don't care about comics. I don't care about Eric. Like, I just want him to make money. I want him to make all the money in the world. Reparations for Eric.
Yeah, what does that
make
even
all
mean?
of the money that exists.
again,
Sell all the comics. Pave
that's a
the way
bizarre
for
thing.
every
It's
independent
like-
comic creator. That's all I said. And then, no, you got to talk about this. So I'm like, well, I don't want to. Then, well, have me on the show. Yeah, the thing that you said that you had, that you promised, you like, oh, these receipts are coming. Where are they? I don't have those.
You said you're gonna sue us over.
Remember the whole like, oh, we'll never settle with the International School of Ministry. Remember that? We won't
Yeah.
settle with them because we're gonna win. What happened, guys? What happened? What happened? Who told you the
Betrayed the
truth the
Rockstar
entire
lawyers
time?
did.
Well, Nick didn't. Nick sure didn't. But again, it's very interesting because it was stuff we said, we were pointing out that Nick wasn't talking about. That again, when it comes to being proven right about something, certainly, most sweetly, oh yum yay. There we go. It is also true, by the way, that apparently the Isom thing. I don't really, could have sworn I had something. Well, you know what? If you can just stand there, okay. Okay. But yeah, it's just interesting. If I was going to pause at every contradiction, though, which I am so far, because that's kind of the point of all this, is to point them out. Whereas a lot of people are not even aware of them existing. Even the people who were Nick's friends who are now making fun of him are not talking about the fact that he was hypocritical. I mean, you're going to see them go on all these shows and be like, oh, Nick is saying this, but he's wrong. He's delusional. What happened to Nick? But at the same time, it's like, okay, so how about all the times you've seen him do that otherwise? They're going to pretend that Nick has changed because that's the ultimate point of all this, is to present this image that something's different now, so all the times when he did the same thing, they can just keep ignoring that and pretending that they never noticed that, or specifically that they don't have to notice it. Nick will lie and cover up stuff years ago, but if they admit that now, they admit their culpability in them being responsible for it. God, I hate this part. Oh, wait. I don't even really have to do this, do I? Come on, come get it. And then you two. In fact, why even waste the good ammo? Okay. No, you. First of all, it's still empty. No. Yes, it is. Oh, God, come on. Whoa. Nice. Okay. And you know what? I got plenty of these, actually. Oh, wait. Hold on. What? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Come on up here. You know what? Here. Go take one of these. You're at it. He doesn't seem to be coming up here. Why not? Why not? Wait, actually, let me get rid of these. The loose bullets, I should be. That's shit. Holy shit. Okay. Come on. There. Now you have to pay big time. Okay. There. Okay. How's this doing? Yeah. It needs to be toothbrushed. Pretty fast, too. There's another slider. I have to go back to base, then. I'll do that. There's another mimic.
Who told you from
Anyways.
fucking jump? Who told
Again,
you the thing? I don't want to talk about this.
Here's the thing about this, is that this is Nick pretending that he's honest and accountable. It's honest and accountable Nick when he was not... Nice. Who's shooting? Where are they? What's going on? What's happening? But yeah, it's Nick putting on the disguise of being honest and accountable after so many years of him doing the opposite and everyone turning a blind eye to it because it's like, oh, he's a base... Again, it's the great lie that the normie cattle society has basically allowed themselves to get away with. That is the truest form of cultural mendacity. This is probably the greatest problem in human civilization right now, right this second, is the fact that people can't be honest enough to admit when their side wants to lie and they want them to get away with it. What? Oh, okay, there he is. Well, you know what? If I can see him, hey, I know I have plenty of ammo for this. What? He moved up? Shit. Well, I should have at least this auto saves, right? Yeah, right here. This should be good. Here, I'll just play this.
I don't care. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do anything. I don't have any beef with any of these people. I don't want to be involved in this.
Doesn't care about anything. Yeah. There's something else. Someone in the chat mentioning, I don't care about comics, Nick. Yeah, he was, and again, he was completely invested in all the stuff about comics, in the, essentially, what people ultimately have to admit or be dishonest is the controlled opposition comics revolution or consumer revolt, whatever, is that it's fake. It's a fugazi. It's a fugazi. None of it was ever real. None of it was ever going to be real. And they don't really care that's not real. What they care about is that, like Nick is admitting to, is that he wants this controlled opposition to make all the money. He wants them to make $1 billion. Why? Because it's fake. Because when it makes $1 billion, shit, we traded. My ammo. Is it really rendering every bullet? That's kind of inappropriate, actually. But anyways, when money goes towards ISOM, it doesn't go towards good comics. When it goes towards Comicsgate, it doesn't go towards good comics. It doesn't go to honest comics. It goes to dishonest comics and bad faith practitioners. That's why Nick wants it to make all of the money, because then the money won't go towards anything good. And so Nick, in essence, is basically he's on the side of the leftists. He's on the side of the woke mob. The woke mob wants you to donate to ISOM as well. They just have to say that they're against ISOM, of course, because in practice, they are against... That's the nature of controlled opposition, is you tell people, oh, we're against this thing, and then it's the thing that you say you're against, you also have, not even necessarily you have control over them, but they're doing your work for you even if they don't know it or even if they don't want to. They're giving you credit. They're giving you credibility. They're making you look good in comparison, whether they're trying to or not. Come on. There, fuck. You too. Yes. Oh, and you know what? Also, you too. Here we go. Huh, no problem. I just had to die 3 times in a row. But okay. I'm doing okay. You know what? I don't need more of these. Again, I'm dropping this game entirely. Once I do this, which doesn't exactly even have a purpose, this kill everything run. I was just doing this to have an excuse to play this game while streaming. And now I'm not sure I really can for a while. Which is a real shame, but we got, tons of videos on our subscribe star. If you want to check out the real dirt. If you want to know what's, again, really going on, we've been talking about it for years. All the information's there, all the receipts are there. That's the one main difference with the subscribe star, is that we cut to the receipts. No, we show the screenshots proving what we're saying and what we're talking about. Which isn't even really necessary because all of the evidence, all of the receipts, as the squiddos call them, they're out there in the open for anyone to notice. It's just that people don't really... No, you didn't. What? Is this empty? Fucking ass shit. Yeah, suck it. Alright. Where does this go? Shit, there's another guy. I just saw another slider. Sorting station. Craw. Harbor. I don't think I've ever seen... That's another thing. I've never taken a full tour of this because, again, it's really buggy. They took it out of the game. Pshaw. But I always kind of want to see every area. Here, though.
And then you fucking demand me to say something.
An hour 30.
So I say something, well, you know, I don't think this one guy did the thing the other guy is saying. And then, until he shows me evidence, I'm not going to say that he did this because I don't take the fake accusation against someone without some evidence.
The chat is by far, even though it's just Daniel Beeston, chat is just funnier than Ricada is, or even is capable of being. Oh boy, this is gonna be a nightmare. It's just gonna be a big nightmare. I want this guy though. Oh, it hit him. It did. It damaged him. I better get out of here then. I don't want to get damaged. Okay. Okay. Can I put some more ammo in? Yeah, nice. Nice. But yeah, the chat. It's for BJ's. Howard Stern's sidekick. He died at 58. Not sure it matters in 2023. Cecil dying will get more notice on YouTube. Both are obscure. Both of, well, I would say both are relevant, but Howard Stern, at least, had a lot more relevance. And, that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, Cecil is not even like a part of, he's not even like a 1% of the whack pack. He's not even a derivative of a knockoff of one of the whack pack guys. Is there going to be electricity shit up here? I hope not. I can't save though because this will glitch out in my mouth. Don't want that.
Just show me the evidence. All I want, evidence. Oh, I got the evidence. Where's the evidence? Have you ever seen it?
Yeah. Ethan's done the same thing.
Right now, have you ever seen it?
Ask yourself too, Nick.
And notice, by the way, who hasn't said a goddamn word about this until your dumbass brought it up. You're going to unsubscribe? Good. Fuck off. I don't care. I've never, ever in my life catered to someone's subscription, someone's demand.
He has.
Well, I'll send you a super chat. I'll subscribe to you, but only if you like my opinion. Fuck you right in the ass. Like, I never want to cater to your opinion.
Okay,
if you haven't figured that out in the 6 years of me fucking broadcasting, I'm saying the most offensive shit.
Go ahead.
When I'm doing Kyle Rittenhouse's trial live stream, and literally 100,000 people.
There are many, many people you could be saying this to right now that you do not have the balls to say it to. Go ahead, Nick. Try it. Try it out, Nick. Try to show us what it would look like if you were an actual man. But the thing is that whenever Nick does try it, he just embarrasses himself, of course.
Okay, you hear little girl, Frankie? Hear little girl, Ace? Is that a little fucking girl?
Oh, it's Nick Ricada.
People subscribe to my live stream over like the period of 2 weeks. And I go, you know what I'm going to do next? Is I'm going to bring Drexel on to talk about black women to get rid of all the fucking people I don't want subscribed to my channel. And then when Johnny Depp comes on, 150,000 people subscribe to my channel in the period of 6 weeks. What do? I bring on Drexel to talk about black women to get everybody who will be offended by something off. Go away.
See, here is Nick pretending to be us, pretending to do the stuff that we actually did in earnest. In fact, I specifically told him about this when I was on with him, is that we used to chase off people who wanted us to be beholden to their politics and their opinions. They would say, hey, can you guys not use this word? Can you guys not say this? And then we would just say it that much more. That, and Nick, at least subconsciously, remembers that. So he's trying to be that way that we told him. Here's the difference is, we held to that. We didn't do streams about Johnny Depp and pretend to care about Johnny Depp, which Ricada didn't and still doesn't, by the way. He, again, repeated our opinions about society and stuff without actually holding to it. He would be like, oh, men have it so much harder. And it's like, oh, really? You mean in divorce court? Well, no, not that. Nick wouldn't have the balls to actually hold to that. But he would do the watered down version of basically sort of the MGTOW point of view, the MGTOW talking points, that kind of shit. He would do the light, tame, tepid version that was safe for the wine moms who are obsessed with celebrity. And, for instance, Johnny Depp. So all the celeb-obsessed women, Nick wants to pretend like, now I'm going to chase him off because I'm just that dangerous and I don't give a shit. But he does give a shit. He cares a lot, perhaps too much. Oh, that's right. There's guys out here, aren't there? Well, not that, but... Or no, yes, that. But there are mimics out here, I think. Or am I thinking of the other side? Whatever, though. We'll just play through this.
Here, there's only two things. There's jokes and there's truth and honesty. And my honesty is not dependent on your fealty. Fuck off.
How about with Comicsgate? Again, what about when, yet again, when that Umbrella guy was caught lying, very, very bizarrely, when he was caught lying about CPS. In fact, very interesting enough, when he was, or when people who are fans of his were telling you, Nick, that they were going to pretend they called CPS on Tug to, which is, by the way, an actual definition of a gay-op. That's what a gay-op really means. For people in Comicsgate who don't know what gay-ops means, like Ethan Van Sciver, who does listen to our streams, by the way. People who know him told me. But those guys, all of those guys in Comicsgate have no idea what the phrase gay ops actually means. It means stuff like when you fake an attack against yourself so that you can get sympathy, which is something that Ethan Van Sciver has done multiple times as well. Is that a slider? Or is it just a... Wait a second, I just realized all these are empty, aren't they? Yep, come on. Fucking blasted his head. The recoil. Pin that up into his head. Sweet. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Well. Yeah, nice. Okay, and I want that guy. Okay. Back to... The thing is, there's no point in listening to this, because this is just Nick being dishonest about what an honest guy he is. And this used to be impossible to listen to, because it was, the entire world would be dishonest about it as well, and be like, Nick is the most honest guy ever. He said so. And people would just believe it, and everyone would just go along with it. And it was just a reminder that there's practically no real human souls on this planet. But now... Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. Everything went great. Oh, there's another one. Here, though. I'll just play this, though.
Thank you for the super chat, but
It's
Jesus
more listenable.
Christ, you should have left years ago. from whenever you joined. If you're so goddamn fragile, you will beg me for my fucking opinion.
his fans
and
are
when
fragile?
I give it to
Is
you
it true?
against my
Well.
will, you're like, well, now I'm going to leave.
Shit.
Good. Like, Jesus, go. Please. Please leave. I don't care about your faggot comic book. I don't care about whatever anybody is
You wanted to make $1
making
billion
that you need
sell.
me to read, watch, look at, or comment on. I don't even consume the stuff I like anymore. I'm not going to consume the
depressed.
stuff you like
Lol.
because you subscribe.
Son of a
Go away. I've been asking you to do it for 6 years. I've never faltered. I've never changed my principles based on what one person or even
He
100,000
has.
people like. When everybody
has.
asked me to keep talking about the election, I went, not really interesting. All of these things are going to fucking fail. And the other one, I can't believe you betrayed Trump. I'm like, it's not betraying Trump. It's just reality of
When I was on with Nick Ricada, he told me that he didn't really have much interest in anime and he never really watched it. All of a sudden, a year later, not even a year later, it was just later that same year, he had become the anime lawyer and had been talking about how, how much he likes anime and is watching anime and this and that, and that anime is like, the defense of free speech or whatever. To be honest, I never watched it because I knew it was all dishonest. I knew all of it was real. It was not real. It was all a show for the normie pig cattle. Shit. Holy shit, that's a lot of spawns. Oh shit. One less though. Well, about to be. Come on. Oh, okay. There we go. Jerk. And yeah, there was like not even a single soul who would just come out and be like, yeah, you know what, Nick is clearly not being honest about this. Okay. Can I? You know what I can do is just throw knives at these guys. In fact, why don't I throw a bunch of knives at these guys? Huh, it worked. And then stab them both. That even more worked. There we go. Can I? Oh, yeah. Can I? Okay, yeah. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Wow, oops. I got too many of these, though. Oh. Okay, nice. That's starting to get kind of grody, though. It's all decroded. What am I supposed to eat with this? Where's the other one? Is it gone? It's just gone. Is it? No? Yep, yes, no? Yeah, whatever. Okay.
the fucking court system. They're all going to fail. And all of those 55 to 75
Here, you know what?
boomers who made me literally
I'm not interested in Nick making excuses for why it does feel good to hear him miserable. Again, just one person super chatted that they were unsubbing, and here comes this tidal wave of a meltdown about holy shit. Well, this is cool. I have never been to this area of the game. But anyways, here's why I'm listening to this now. There are many moments of him doing this over the years that people act like never happened. It's like, Nick never used to be like this before. Shit. I just almost fall off that. But, people just starting to realize, yes, Nick has been like this. At least realizing that Nick is now like this. This is the new normal, you could say. What the hell? I knew it. What is it pulling against? Is it pulling This is fucking pulling against something, and I think it's the cigarette. Ah, shit. Is this really even empty? I don't even know. There, fuck. Holy shit. That's a lot of guys. I need to finish this cigarette. Yeah, wait. What? Oh, it's Still out here. There. Hold on. Just wanted to... Fuck it. Okay. Okay. Now I'm prepared. Oh, shit. You know what? I think I can... Yeah, that's slider. Okay. I'm going to clear this area out, but my guns are already in the yellow. That's not good. But anyways, yeah, this is better to listen to. It's easier to listen to now that people have finally realized that I was right all along about Rekieta. Except, of course, I was so ahead of the curve that people don't realize I was right. They're just realizing what I said was right.
Literally $100,000 in ad revenue on YouTube. I stopped catering
again,
to those.
He made all that money through YouTube. He still doesn't admit that YouTube got it. He made that money for YouTube. They got a huge cut of that. He's not saying, I made all that money for YouTube. He's acting like he just made that money through the platform instead of assisting the platform in making that money for themselves as well. And isn't that important and interesting and worth... Yeah, I think this was pulling against a cigarette in my mouth. It was like colliding with it and preventing me from aiming properly with it. Wasn't my fault. Come on. Get over it this way. Come on. That's another thing they fixed in 2.0. That's very welcome. I'm so glad that they fixed that in 2.0. Whoa. Am I okay? No, that's an anomaly. That's an anomaly. Okay, here again. I would skip this entirely right now, but I will play through the whole thing
right away because I couldn't lie to them and tell them Trump was going to win a lawsuit and become president over Joe Biden because it was never going to happen. You know, all those people you listen to who's like, that's definitely going to happen. Oh, yeah, the military's going to. Vox Day told me on the phone, Dick, that the military was going to come in and stop Biden from being the president and keep Trump in office.
Well,
and I said, Vox, you're a smart guy, but what you just said is retarded.
Nick, did you sit on that too?
He's like, I've just heard from military guys. I'm like, that's retarded, Vox.
Did you really tell him that's retarded?
That's literally retarded.
Did you really say that to him, or did you say what you've done with, I've seen you do with other people where you just go, okay, that's interesting.
What are you talking about? The military is not, and if the military does keep Trump in office over Biden's inauguration, we're in real danger. It's like, no, I've just heard it's going to happen. People wanted me to say all stuff. It was never.
Do you want that to happen? Do you want us to have a military that just takes everything over? I don't think so.
It's fucking crazy. Like,
it's
guys,
weird.
For 6
it's
years,
crazy. It's weird.
Do you realize how easy it is to like grow on, like, just go watch Legal Eagle. Just go watch him.
Okay.
Let me tell you how Joe Pesci was right in My Cousin Vinny. Like, just go do that. Like, you want to be a cuck lawyer and do all that shit. You know, the people who just give you like a real opinion, an honest opinion, don't have 10 million followers.
Well, that's definitely not you. The anime lawyer who didn't like anime, just who pretended he liked anime for subscribers, which I only bring that up. I wouldn't even have that much of a problem with it, except you're saying that you don't do that. You just said that you don't do that. As I have seen you have personally admitted to me, like not even in private, but in public, that you do that. What is that all about? Again, I can't get through this unless I actually... Oh, fuck.
You can do it. It's easy to do it. I could just lie to you all day.
Yes, you have done it before. We have caught you.
So I won't lie to you about Eric.
That's over.
I want Eric to succeed.
It's over.
He promised receipts. He never gave them to you. He promised he wouldn't settle.
Here's the thing. Schizo Nick, Schizo Rekieta, whatever you want to call it. Both are accurate. Can I get in it now? But it's not even that you say, that you say all this stuff about Eric and then say you want him to succeed. Why do you want Eric to succeed at this point? Why specifically do you want this controlled opposition, fake parallel economy that is used specifically to subvert what you claim is your side? You claim this is your side. You claim this is what you support, and that you openly out of the same, apparently the same side of your mouth even, you say that you want their money to essentially be thrown in the garbage, into the toilet garbage even. Why that? Why the two orders, Ricada? But here, we know he can't answer that, so there's no point in really asking him.
By the way, I
He's
wasn't
not
going to talk about
capable
Eric, guys. Like I
of
made
it.
one joke about it, saying
Oh,
Eric was the
he
luckiest
wasn't
man
gonna
on the
talk about it.
planet
He
because
doesn't care.
Maddox dropped a video that wiped him
doesn't
off
care.
the face of Dick's radar.
Shit.
And here you are asking me to talk about it.
Up again.
I haven't. I don't. I like. I don't even. Like. I don't. Ugh.
That's the groan of.
But
Nick
yes,
being
if you
caught.
want me to talk about it, I'll just
Being
tell
a
you the
cock.
truth. And the truth is, if you need me to validate Alpha Core or any of the other ISOM properties, maybe I'll start doing art reviews because I buy a lot more art.
Hey Nick, review Wart the Wizard. How about that?
That's a lot more expensive than what you guys buy.
Oh wait, no.
And trust me.
You know what's a really good idea? Hey Nick, review Rock and Roll Ninjas. How about that?
The art reviews for ISOM's properties are not good.
Oh, you know what? Hey Nick, review My Poly Life. How about that one? That is by someone in Comicsgate. Do you know who? You've promoted him, and he did a comic about his wife's boyfriend. You've never admitted that, but you've promoted the guy's comic many, many times.
Not good at all. And if you find any artist who says that any of that art is anything above shit, they're lying to you. And some of them are probably my friends, but that's always fucking bad. There's no way around it. It's fucking bad.
Not anymore.
So
They're
yes,
your
if you're going to
friends
leave, if I'm going to lose
previously.
subscribers, please
Hold on
just
a
go and get it over with.
Again, he's like, some of them are people who are going to defend the art. Some of them are my friends. Not anymore. They are shit talking you constantly behind the scenes now.
I am
Or in
so
public.
tired of the bleed. Rip the Band-Aid off and get the fuck out. If you want me to like Eric's comic book, I won't, because I'm never going to read it ever in my life. But I will say I want him to sell 1 million copies of it. I want you to go buy 2,000 copies right now.
Yeah,
When
again,
you spend your
why?
entire paycheck on them, please go do it. Support Eric. I hope he wins. I hope Dick loses.
Yeah,
Already has in a way.
Yeah, I can't. Don't you understand, guys?
Oh, that's jammed. Okay.
God
Can't
damn.
win.
Thank you for everything, but I'm leaving over this opinion. All your other opinions are good. Okay, cool. Go away. Leave.
Again, his fans
Look,
are
I've
cucked.
got one
Mercatus
coming for the
fans are
rest
still
of you
cucked.
too. You can all leave tomorrow. I'll still be here drinking.
I mean, hey, that's what his fans
Dick,
want.
have you ever tried
Need a
Wet
new
Brain?
drink. Have you ever tried Wet Brain?
Yeah, have you tried that? It's a good drink.
Is it?
Again, don't be like the people who are like, I'm leaving Rocada. If you're really stuck around this far, you absolutely deserve to. I hope that you do send him as many super chats as you can at the end of this, before leaving. Dump your bank account into his. Go ahead. The same way we've always said, we don't say that we want them to make all the money. We say we want, essentially, Comicsgate to lose its money. And the best way for Comicsgate to lose its money is to donate to its campaigns. I hope that all the funding from Comicsgate Comics are real, because all of that money has been flushed right down the toilet. And it's never coming back. And that is what we want. I want Cyberfrog to make $10 million because I want the fans of Cyberfrog to have flushed their money down the toilet, which they have been. It's gone. It's going away. It's not coming back. I do think the same for Eric July. The thing is that it's bad. It is still bad for indie comics. Ultimately, a lot of them are fake fans, and a lot of them, like Nick, were not people who ever actually supported real indie creators. They supported the fake indie creators. They supported the controlled opposition. Oh. And they like doing that. That's, part of it's just their nature. Here we go. Okay. I definitely need to get back to some kind of
What's in it?
toothbrush.
Everything?
No, estrogen.
Every night? Oh, yeah, I have tried that one.
All right,
I
here we
got hooked
go.
on estrogen as a teenager, and I've been trying to kick it ever since.
Dick sounds like he's really trying here. No, the yawning. My
Like if you're gay,
character's
you just
yawning
go have
from
sex
this.
with Josh.
Again, he's
Fat and ugly, even though
he's very obsessed with Josh. What's this? I don't know what this is. What am I listening to?
Ah, yes. You know what I despise about modern-day politics? Actually, scratch that. That's a prerequisite for a long video. I despise many
this
things,
about
but I
the-
can't stand neutrality. Those who can't pick a side, the middle of the
I think this is about the Bill Burr thing. This is like 5 minutes, I think. It should be. I hope
road
so.
is, the fence
I
sitters.
hope so.
Those who listen and make fun of all sides in an effort to remain balanced and then ultimately earn the respect of no one. And yes, I will soon do a video about why any and all universalism and equality is bad. And so enter Mr. Billy the Baller's Burr, who recently body slammed a man who was on the flight list to a certain island. Allegedly. Yes, Bill Burr did no such thing. He said this on Kimmel. And by the way, pardon me if I clip this something fierce.
Liberals are so stupid the way that they handle Trump. You should shut up. He's a narcissist. Neutral energy. You know what I think he was? I think he was a one-hit wonder. Right? He wrote The Twist.
You know, if you ever needed any proof Bill Burr has no frickin' idea what he's talking about when it comes to politics, that would be a good clip to use.
And then that was it. He was on the casino circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him Twist again when you indicted him. He's coming back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist
He's
is back.
coming back. It's going to be great for comedy.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's all I can stomach. That,
Yeah, hold on.
that is what...
Jimmy Kimmel's response joke to that, by the way, is exactly like when Ortega is like doesn't really get the joke, but tries to add something. He tries to yes and sort of just makes a random reference. It's like, yeah, the peppermint twist, and it's like, no, that's not the joke. You know, the joke is that he is writing the follow-up hit that's going to launch him into fandom again. That's going to get people on his side again. And again, Jimmy Kimmel clearly not having a clue what the reference was supposed to be. Do I even have ammo? Oh, I do. The performance is starting to really tank here. Okay. Is this loaded? But can I really brass check this? Oh yeah, it's not loaded. Now it is. Okay. Okay. That's better. I think saving and loading would make that disappear. But here, yeah, there's only a few
made
minutes.
the headlines.
I wanted to play this.
By the way,
anyway.
if calling liberals stupid is all it takes to earn praise these days, good lord, are we desperately soft with no standards for edgy. Is it just because Bill Burr
That's
said
a
it to
good
his
point,
face
too.
what everyone knows? And him saying, oh, it's going to be great for comedy. Yeah, because Trump is actually funny. Remember when you were that, Bill? I mean, let's be frank, your comedy has deteriorated rapidly since you got married and became more ensconced with the Hollywood clique. Wonder why? I imagine those listening are going to think, ensconced? Fancy word. Yeah, I have my moments. Don't get involved in the political arena,
It
Bill.
just
You
means
suck
like
at it.
embedded.
I have lost a tremendous amount of respect for him ever since he defended the actions of his other half. This is what he said in an interview. I love my wife, yeah, because somebody has to. You know where you stand with her. Hopefully far, far away. Unlike you, your position is on the mantelpiece. Or maybe that's just your bollocks. The guy walked in the
Whoa.
arena. Everybody
Wow.
cheered. She gave him the finger. Nobody got arrested. That's why this country is great. Everybody expressed themselves. Can we all be adults? I mean, I don't know about you, but I came here to go to the fights. I didn't know I was going to the Republican National Convention. Those Trump guys, they're always going, oh, you're snowflakes, fuck your feelings, and all of that at it. And then you make fun of Trump, and they're like, oh my God, it's so disrespectful. It's like you're saying fuck Joe Biden. You can't have it both ways. Yes, Bill, actually you can, because the playing field is not even remotely level. So allow me, a South African living in Europe, to explain to you the culture of your politics. It's very difficult for you to grasp this, what with your head being up Hollywood's arse and all that, but anyway. Your wife was not making fun of Trump. She was being a classless attention seeker of the lowest order. Here's the difference. The people that dislike Trump are not politically astute. They're dribbling vegetables who consume the gunk that is the mainstream news cycle. Their aversion to Trump is not based on politics, but rather political identity. Hands down, if you take your average lemming that dislikes Trump and ask them, why do you dislike Trump? and say, you can't mention the words stupid or Nazi, and you can't talk about either his conduct or his tweets. I guarantee you they would be stunned silent with nothing to say. And if they did speak, you'd be able to debunk them with effortless ease. These people are not known for intelligence. Hell, even the ones who do bizarrely have some claim of reason, as soon as you mention Trump's name, their frickin' brain malfunctions. Sam Harris and Bill Maher comes to mind. Whereas those who scream fuck Joe Biden, that's not because of political identity, it's because he's an objectively piss-poor excuse for a president, the worst performing one since his Democratic predecessor or Jimmy Carter. If you ask a Trump supporter why they dislike Biden, they will let fly with a whole list of reasons why. No political identity whatsoever. It'll be raw imperial metrics. That's the frickin' difference. Heaven's sake, to call Trump a one-hit wonder, yeah, got more votes than any other incumbent ever. Very strange feat for a one-hit wonder, that one. Not to mention, look at his so-called competition. The Michelin Man, Dick Cheney and Heels, Shorty and a farmer bro. The disparity is so vast it's not even funny. The whole situation right now is a clown show. Clear the smoke and all the BS, it's Trump versus the current regime. Whoever the Democrat is, it's irrelevant. Biden is a puppet they wheel out every once in a while to keep up appearances. Everyone knows this. No one sane watching this cesspool of corruption thinks Biden is really in charge of freaking anything. I mean, look at this objectively. Who gave rise to Trump? Who preceded him? Obama. Who did they shovel in there right now? His VP. Geez, I wonder why the most voted for incumbent still has overwhelming support when he's standing next to a regime so desperate it's putting all of their money on either a fossil who can't walk up a flight of steps or even know where to sit without a reminder note, or a woman. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing.
That's the video already? Oh, that was fast. I thought it was just going to be a clip of Bill Burr, though.
So here we go. This first clip, let's save that for later. Okay. So this first clip is Rekieta channeling his inner Vito.
No.
Let's get ready here. Some of you guys, this is an oldie but a goldie from Rekieta, and by oldie I mean it's like a week and a half old.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we go.
It is the old content.
Can you believe it? Well, people need to see this shit to believe it.
Here we go.
Back. Okay.
Shelly says, just us, you apologize for raping our...
This is really kind of cheesy to listen to again, and especially it's stuff I already listened to, which is like, some of it's just, whatever. It's Rekieta just, being the train wreck that he is now. I have no idea. This is a very mysterious area. Which kind of looks like the ending zone. I know I can't go out there, which is good because I don't want to. Anyways, I suppose I could play this, but it depends on if this is if this is the earlier bit that has them talking about. Because if it is, I want to skip ahead a few minutes. I do want to play this. Yeah. Again, this is going to be the last stream I do for a while, so Is that Zeppelin? Or is that the underside of a ship? I don't know. Anyways, okay. Let me look at the clip. I want to make sure it's okay. All right. That does it. It's over there or something? Okay, I'm gonna go find him. I will find him. I will find him. Is he in the water? Oh, you son of a bee. The B word. I'm gonna hit him with the B word. You know what? Here, let's see if this, Did it kill him? I don't think it did. Okay. Yeah, he's in the water. Well, I see him. Hold on a second. This is important. Shit. Frig. If I just didn't throw that grenade out so far. Here. Let me actually check the, because there's two videos, they're an hour long each. I wanted to listen to the first half of one, and I was going to listen to the entire thing of the other, but I'm not. I would just say, if you want to listen to it yourself, go ahead. You can watch Kino Casino, you can go to their channel, or you can go to, Illicit Clips. But here, let me just get up for a second. Okay. Yeah. Yes. By the way, yes, this is the thing. So I will listen to this. I want to listen to the first half of this, and that'll probably be it. Specifically, the part where they talk about how they the stuff I already talked about, but essentially, I wanted to hear it from themselves in a way, talking about having Rekieta on and the special concessions that they agreed to make for him, which is very cucked.
Is his throat okay?
He's not okay, man.
Shelly says, just us, you apologize for raping our one child. I will never apologize for raping your one child. Your child deserve it. They wore us.
So there we have Nick Rekieta confessing to raping a child, refusing to apologize for raping the child, and then justifying his rape of the child by saying they were wearing a skirt that was too short. Now, some people might say that it's uncharitable, joking or whatever, but when you're friends with like Dick Masterson,
Ralph,
Pedo Vito, that whole fucking crew, it stops being funny and it starts being fucking creepy.
You know what, Nick? He's gonna have to answer to this.
He should have to answer. Let's bring it back. Let's hear it one more time from this fucking piece of shit.
Shelly says, just us, you apologize for raping our one child. I will never apologize for raping your one child. Your child deserve it. They wore a skirt that was too short.
You see his reaction to that? Aussie Overlord is just like...
Aussie Overlord's like, listen, I want some extra viewers, but at what cost?
At what cost?
Like...
It's bad.
Sorry, I was literally reading a comment that says I'm reading comments and dying inside. Just...
Yeah, I played this clip myself earlier, by the way. I think a week ago or so, because, yeah, it was old. This clip is from the 4th. Kino Casino from the 4th, that is. But, oh, shit. Here we go. Can I get this guy? Fucking A. Oh, okay. But I definitely need to clean this gun. Really? They can just go in the water? They swim now? Okay, I got that guy. In fact, that means time to save. The T is for time to save. The, oh wait, hold on. Nick was definitely reviewing the situation about the election fraud and saying it should possibly go through the Supreme Court. Once again, he omits info. Yeah, that's interesting right there. Nick should review ElfQuest. Nick should review Bible Black. You know, I would have a lot more respect for him if he reviewed Bible Black. First of all, if you're really going to be an anime fan, Bible Black is like entry-level hentai. How about, you know, even Ninja Scroll, which is, I mean, that's not hentai. But that was, Ninja Scroll is good. Again, Nick, I've seen more anime than Nick Rekieta, and I openly talk about how I don't really like it. And I have for 2 decades and have stayed consistent about that. Shit. Please tell me I saved after shooting the guy in the water at least. Anyways, here, I'll just play through this, because this is going to be the end of the show.
Even he's like,
just
I
a
am
little
dying
bit.
inside.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Cringe.
All right, let's go to the next comment here.
The twist is easy, at
Well,
least.
it's not going to get much better.
By the way, do you remember when he used to have the other law people on, right?
Yeah.
They were all wearing suits. They all looked professional. Yeah. They had their hair pomade. And now look at this group of lawyers. A fucking, like, is this guy even allowed to be a lawyer?
There's no way that guy can be a lawyer, right? That's fuck? Like North FC. Oh yeah, North FC! Oi, come on, Ingrid! Score some fucking goals!
Yeah,
like,
I thought this was Steve Shives!
Oh,
you know Steve Shives?
Yeah.
Nope.
Like, that's amazing. Conrad said that.
I forgot who he is.
And look
I
at this guy,
forgot.
the fucking discount witcher.
They didn't believe a kid when she said she was in pain. They didn't believe a kid when she said she was in pain. They didn't help her they left her to sit in her own excrement because they wanted to see if she could get out of the bed and walk.
Maybe she was a diaper fetishist.
Well,
Do you consider that?
Yeah, good one, Nick.
So
Again,
Rekida's
that's
blaming
Nick's
a
being funny.
10-year-old here for this sickness by saying the 10-year-old is a diaper fetishist. What is up with this guy sexualizing children and hanging out and defending people that sexualize children?
Well, he hung out with what's that N's name? Oh, sorry,
Bro?
No, the
By the way, also, you know, I kind of like hearing them being so disgusted, almost hysterically disgusted at Nick's joking, which is kind of deserved also. But what about, you know, they say, you know, you could say it's a joke, but he's friends with this guy and this guy. He's also friends with Ethan, Daddy Can't Rape Us All, Van Sciver, which has PPP or Worski ever played that bit? Have they ever played that clip of Nick Rekida's friend doing a joke song about raping all of his children? How about that? Isn't that kind of relevant? Perhaps even more relevant. Moving back and forth. This is stupid. You know, this whole thing, this entire bit of killing every enemy in the game. If they're gonna just be in the water, what's the point? They're hiding in the water. What the? Is it aiming? Is it giving me an aiming offset? Is it giving me an aiming offset because I'm running? Because that's stupid. But I don't know. I mean, you know, whatever. I guess it makes sense, too. Is that something? Oh, boy. Nope. Nope. But that looks like something. Oh, shit. Okay, again. Oh, got him. Okay. I'm killing more of these guys. That's the whole point of this run. So
his
anyways,
wife.
Yeah.
Oh, Drexel.
Drexel, right?
They fucked his
That one, Megan.
Megan, there's one part of the analysis. There's one part.
Just nobody really laughed at it. Everybody is just like, what the fuck?
Law and Lumber's like anyway in the analysis.
The analysis that I think that is important to.
She's doing.
She's not like happy at all.
She's like.
They really
now
didn't
I'm
finish
gonna be
this,
on
did
a
they?
clip show.
What?
Now I'm on Kino Casino.
Hi, Megan Fox.
That's not what Megan Fox is, right? I guess Michael Bay was right to fire her. Fuck. Put on too much weight to fucking be a transformer.
To kind of, I'm saying that you're right. The jury found all these things.
They didn't believe a kid when she said
it's already started off pretty fuking low.
She was blown away, wasn't she?
We're gonna get even lower now. This is actually, I think, the drunkest I've ever seen him. He is so fucking drunk in these next two clips. Like, just the noise that just was made. Did you hear that?
Alcoholic leaves the bottle.
No,
Oh, that's the sound.
It's pretty goofy.
Okay.
There we go.
Get ready, guys. He's down bad.
Again, like this is a big thing with Josh. Josh, like, Nick is
He's still crying about that.
He's still crying about Josh every day.
You know, modafinil, and he's drinking. No, Josh. If I eat modafinil, I'll tell you flat out. There are tons of depth streams. I had modafinil. I didn't have liquor.
Wait, is that the shit you take when you come down on
Yeah, I
alcohol
wonder
so your
if,
brain doesn't like seizure? Is it? I don't know. What?
I think it's adding an aiming offset because I am moving, but yeah, it may also. I think it does affect the accuracy, which means I've been out here too long. That's for damn sure. So I gotta find a way home. Gotta get all the way back to like here.
I just don't.
It's a stimulant.
Yeah. It's you. So that's what he's taking to treat his like
sleeping,
his narcolepsy.
Narcolepsy. Okay.
Because I would feel fucking off. I wouldn't be able to finish the stream.
He's fucked.
He's fucking licked. He licked the bottle and now he's fucking.
Yeah, the bottle's licking him now.
I would feel fucking awful. I wouldn't be able to finish the stream. That's the main thing. Do I care about like the negative effects of modafinil and liquor in my body? Whoa. You should not do that. Do I care about it? Not really.
He doesn't care. God, shit.
So he's dying?
Yeah, he's actually killing himself. I have a clip that's really bad where he admits that he's only eating 600 or less calories a day.
Oh my god!
So that he can drink a bottle of whiskey every day and not gain weight. So he is going to develop like a wet brain.
Well, yeah, that's what happened.
He is actually going to fucking die. You know, he has children. It's one thing if you're just like a total worthless piece of shit drinking yourself to death or eating yourself to death in a room and you don't have a life and a bunch of kids depending on you. It's a totally different thing when you're supposedly a family man drinking himself to death and mixing it with fucking pills on stream and then saying, oh, well, you shouldn't do this because it'll kill you. But I'm going to do a liquor bottle.
That's fucked, bro.
Yeah, again, I really like the blatant moralizing of, and I know it's just for show, and I'm sure PPP would say it's not, but it is. But I like it anyways, just because it is the borderline pearl clutching. Holy shit! Huh? I mean, maybe I should keep this. I'll keep one of them. Yay! Oh, that actually. You know, I'll just.
Exaggerating?
No, I'm not exaggerating at all.
Yeah,
it actually
even
is worse than what I've described.
Even Worski asks him, "Are you exaggerating?"
It'd be very funny
because he constantly is acting disgusted.
There's all sorts of substances you can take to do all sorts of funny things to your body if you know it's coming. Modafinil and liquor. Last time I was on modafinil and liquor, I sent a video to my friends at a.
Yesterday.
Look at his eyes. Look at the bags on his fucking eyes.
He's dying.
He looks really, really sick.
He's
really
actually
sick.
fucking dying.
Private Facebook group. It was that same night I talked about. We got back to our hotel. It was in Hilton, and they had a bathtub in a bathroom that had bad acoustics. Did I go to bed? No. I took off my shirt and I sat in the bathtub and I burped.
He filmed it and then sent it to his friend?
Train wrecked.
That's
utterly fucking wrecked at this moment.
It's legitimately silly for Worski to act like that's a bizarre thing to do, of course, when that is essentially all Worski's ever been known for, is doing all of that stuff himself. He's not really interesting or smart. He doesn't have much insight. He's not funny, but he does. He's basically like internet streamer stunt boy. He should be like on somebody else's show, not as a co-host, but as the guy who like jumps through a glass window on video. We're gonna go to Andy Worski out in the parking lot. He's gonna jump through this window live. Well, let's see how it goes. That is basically Worski's real purpose. But Worski wants to imagine himself as a guy who is a real show host, a guy who runs the show, or at least helps run the show. I think technically Kino Casino is his property. He owns the channel, and he owns I think he owns the house where PPP is living, and that kind of stuff. So it's basically all Worski's, which that is fine. I understand that. For the show, as Bobo would say. Good old Bobo. Rest in peace, Bobo. Oh wait, he's still alive? Okay. Oh boy, this is no. Seeing web anomalies. Those aren't good. Okay, here though. I have to get back to a safe point and repair my guns, that's for sure.
Off my shirt and I burped. I can't even do the delivery he's doing. You have to be completely blacked out to do the delivery that he's doing. Like, only somebody whose brain is truly shut up. Maybe a fucking actor, John Dunsworth or whatever the fuck, who played Mr. Leahy, can deliver this performance.
Yeah, I know.
But
Gonna let
you
the
have
liquor
to be like
do
a
the thinking.
professional alcoholic actor. Like, this is some Nicolas Cage leaving Las Vegas tier shit.
Look, there's 2 comments.
Leaving Minneapolis here.
There's 2 comments I want to read here in chat. Johnny Average goes, "Why admit to this?" And then
yeah, I know. He tells us this shit. It gets worse. The next clip is even more down bad.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Again, that's another thing that I had said before this. My brother also. We would joke about this constantly with Ricada, with all of them. Is why are they confessing? They're not confessing. They're bragging. It's that line from The Big Short.
It gets so bad.
And Captain Katie Cat says, "Wow, he's getting really creepy."
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
he is.
He was at gay 90s.
Yep.
He was an ugly dork before, but now he's a creep.
Loudly over it, and I sat in the bathtub and I burped loudly over and over, and I recorded it and I sent it to my friends.
Fucker.
Why did I do this?
Yeah.
It was because of Maddox. Maddox recorded burping.
Good.
Okay.
To own Maddox, like.
So it's like the reality's gone.
Imagine
know.
doing anything to own Maddox.
And he went, "No."
Sorry.
Do you want us to clip the Maddox video, guys, or no?
I don't know.
There's one good part, the pedophile part.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
There's some good parts,
Maddox
but a lot
was-
of it's just crying.
He's crying and whining. He's a bitch.
Paying an
Maddox?
OnlyFans-esque
No. What?
model.
Wait, whoa. Rewind.
Well, a toxicity play goes, why does everyone think they're Hunter S. Thompson? There's only one. You hear me, Ralph? Like, first of all, being Hunter S. Thompson is not a good thing. Hunter S. Thompson died like a brain-fried fucking mongoloid that shot his fucking brains out because he was incapable of living a normal fucking life anymore because his brain was fucking fried from drugs. It was sad and fucking pathetic.
They watched the movie with, "That's cool."
That's so cool, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not actually
No,
fucking cool. He was actually a talented writer, and then he lost everything because of his addictions.
He was a talented writer because he was a drug addict.
No, imagine, like, this is so fucking sad. It's like what a teenager.
I don't know if people forget that, but that was the entire. Hunter S. Thompson made that his personality, is that he would basically do any drug. He was injecting ether into his belly button just to see what would happen. And that's what he was doing. He was a good writer. He wrote interesting stuff. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the movie, is a fantastic movie, especially on rewatching. First time I saw it, I thought it was like, oh, this movie's pretty ridiculous. It's he goes around and does stupid things. It wasn't until I had seen it again, sort of like The Big Lebowski, where watching it again, knowing what happens, you can focus more on just how wrong everything goes for him, and it becomes funnier, which is good. It's also a good thing. But yeah, that was the thing about Hunter S. Thompson. He was never not a massive drug addict. That was his entire point. That's what he wanted to be. It's what he always aspired to be, and he attained his goals. Wow. I definitely have to. Here, at least I'm here, and you know what? Save. And we'll listen to more of this while I maintain my guns.
Thinks is cool.
Yeah.
I can drink, Daddy. Wow, you can drink, son. We're so fucking proud of you for being able to drink. You're such a fucking Billy badass.
No, sorry. Maddox was paying an OnlyFans-esque model for burping videos.
Oh,
this is before
what was happening?
again. This is before I
Okay.
did YouTube. Maddox was paying a woman to burp.
I'm sorry. What's worse?
What is the connection though?
Well, okay, here's his train of thought. He goes, Maddox years ago paid an OnlyFans style girl to burp. So one night he got drunk in a hotel by himself, took his shirt off, sat in the bathtub, and burped, recorded it, and sent it to his friends. That was the train of logic.
And this owns Maddox how?
It didn't.
Did Maddox even see
It didn't.
this?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Someone just Rabbi Rubenstein in chat just goes, "That's fucking retarded." You're correct, Rabbi.
That's felted. All right.
On the internet.
Oh, it's felted too.
As part of her OnlyFans.
That's not good, is it?
During the time that I, a budding internet lawyer, following the dick.
So,
lawyer?
A lawyer?
Yeah,
like a lolcow, basically.
Yes.
He's a lolcow lawyer. Look at his face here,
People
guys.
have called him that before.
Is that a guy
bunch of
who's
times.
healthy to you? Does he look like he's doing well? Because he's not doing well. And, you know, personally, I really don't give a fuck if he does well or not.
Whoa.
I care less if he dies. Why are they so concerned?
That's not
Why are
nice.
they so angry? Nobody's angry and nobody's really concerned. Everybody's just laughing at what a fucking pathetic mess you are. What a joke this is. If anybody else fired up a stream and they were this fucking shithouse looking this fucking
You're on Kiwi Farms.
Disheveled, you're gonna get shit on.
You're on Kiwi Farms.
Like, be real.
Masterson Maddox lawsuit is making fun of Maddox doing this stupid shit.
Do we have to hear about this Maddox lawsuit ever again?
We have to now. It's gonna be the fucking
have
meta
to.
for the next 3 weeks
Oh,
to month.
fuck.
Ricada and Dick are gonna try and milk the fucking lawsuit again. Which is why Maddox putting out this video was really fucking gay and retarded.
Oh my
But you know what?
God.
At least it's gonna be something different than the Eric July.
Yeah.
Because the Eric July crying has gotten
Fuck it.
so
It's
fucking
so
stale.
boring.
Oh man. So I don't know. I guess it freshens things up by bringing back something that's still stale. It's just less stale than the Eric July shit.
It's like you've been watching the sequel to a movie for like 5 years, and you go, I'm gonna watch the first one again.
Yeah.
I guess.
In the lawsuit. And I'm like, this motherfucker is burping. He's paying some chick to burp in a bathtub. I drank. Well, I had this outfit on, and then like drank too much unwittingly because of modafinil.
You drank too much
Wait.
unwittingly because you were on pills?
Fuck.
This sounds like a recipe for
Just
a
got
fucking
to red.
overdose.
Wait a
It's OD.
second.
Is that
Go
people
get some
die?
Wait a
fucking
second.
help.
Is that by the way, you're in a hotel in a bathtub. How
In
many
an
like
outfit?
How many stories have you heard of people dying in a hotel, fucked up on
Bathtub
pills
on
and
pills
bathtub?
and booze.
It's like it's the recipe. You're right.
I get back to my hotel. I'm trash. I am fucking garbage. I can barely even walk.
He is garbage.
You?
Well, we can
I
see it
sit
now.
down-
You're
Well,
that
like
fucked.
now.
Bathtub. I send some
By
videos.
the way, all his
He
fans.
tells this like thinking he's cool, right? And it's like, bro, you're in your fucking 40s. This isn't cool. This
How
is
old is
sad.
he?
Fuck.
He's 43. It's sad, man. Like, you're not 20.
Sad!
This is a story I would tell to my buddies in college. Then you wouldn't believe it, bro. I was so fucking late. And even then, it was fucking pathetic.
Now it's like you have kids, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
to my friends because they're funny to me. Then I'd start recording videos of
You
me
know his friends were like, dude, are you okay? Like, no one found it funny.
just burping like Maddox does to
Well,
these
no, but
EHOs.
here's the thing: is that
That was funny
back
to
then.
me.
Apparently, this was a few years ago. His friends all told him it was funny because that's all that happens. Is his friends constantly tell him everything he does is funny,
That's
whether it is or it
hilarious.
isn't.
That's a funny thing.
Is
Does
it?
that happen if you're not a streamer? No.
Nay.
I mean, would you rather be a regular 9-to-5 Joe or a belligerently on the border of dying in a hotel room streamer to a dying audience, by the way, which we'll see later, where he cries, "What do you guys want from me?"
Well, that's the next clip.
I can't wait. Guys, this isn't even funny.
It's actually just kind of
It's
sad.
kind of fucking
No, I
sad.
think it is actually funny.
It is
look
funny.
Look at his
It is.
face
It
there.
is. It is.
Like, you telling me
Oh,
that's not
alcoholic
funny?
is the bomb.
No, it is.
It's
it
this
is.
fucking fall from grace, and there's just a certain amount of Schadenfreude that comes from watching this guy who's so fucking high and
Schadenfreude, I know
mighty
what-
and self-righteous fucking douchebag.
Fall down. By the way, Ashton, did you? I don't know if you clipped it.
Which is also that
before
is
we
a good
took our
point.
break, Alyssa Clips was showing this. He went after me and goes, "Yeah, worse. He's making fun of me.
This
I
part.
made him." You.
It was the opposite.
It was I made you. You were big because you were on Warski Live 4 or 5 times.
What he's trying to say is he's like, well, but Andy came on my show first after Aim.
No, I didn't. I never went on his show after that. I tried reaching out for help, and he never helped me.
Yeah, I know. He tried to pretend that he did.
No, he didn't.
He tried to pretend that he did, and then, you know how he prefaced it all? He goes, I like Andy. I really like Andy. The same shit he says about Josh.
He never did.
Just
And Eric July.
shit, and he's just trying to be like, I fucking helped him, and this and that, and this is how he repays me, da-da-da-da-da.
Fuck you.
You know?
When Aim happened, I called him, and he answered. And he went, oh, just relax, da-da-da-da. And then I tried reaching out after the Medicare video to explain my side of the story, and he fucking ignored me.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Nick, you fucking... And now...
Yeah, again, Nick has a very long history of ignoring people when they're like, hey, you know, there's the... Well, when, for a specific instance, when friends of Nick's start lying, and there is direct evidence proving them wrong, Nick will cover up. He will refuse to show the evidence. That's happened many times before. I can point to several instances of that. This is no, whatever. Anyways, really disappointed. I would have to lose a couple hours. I should have been saving over the older saves or something. But now that this is red, it won't repair. That's really kind of stupid. And something that they fixed is that it doesn't go into the red until way lower. But once it goes into the red, you have to take it back to Vano and find another way. Or you have to take it back to Vano and put it in the repair locker. It's the only way to get it out of red into at least yellow. Although repair it all the way, but still, it's like the whole point of this is to not return. And I fucked. This gun will still fire. It's just that now I can't repair it at all anymore. And again, there's like with this much left, it should be able to. It should still be in the yellow. I think in 2.0 it doesn't go into red until it's at least down to a quarter. But that's really disappointing because it was like one shot. All it took was one single shot. I understand the thing breaking down, but it's like fuck, man. It's just this close. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to have to make do with this. I mean, I left a few other guns around. That's what I'm going to. I'm going to the other safe house here. I have to stop walking. See, again, that's something very goofy. I think about VR in general. But whatever. I'm just going to play the rest of this and wrap up the show.
Now you want me to be nice to you? Die!
Well, honestly, being nice to him is what we're doing. The thing
Worski's
is, like,
kind
when
of triggered
this whole
too.
spiral even started, like, we were kind of looking the other way at, like, there was shit
We
that
were.
we're like, oh, fuck, it's Ricada, who cares? Like, you know, but then he put a bottle up his ass.
Yeah.
And then I go, this is fucking unbelievable. You put a bottle up your ass and posted your wife's nudes, and now you're in a fucking baldo. I'm sorry, nobody gets this level of protection. Nobody can be shielded from this.
Yeah.
You put a bottle.
So they were shielding for him. And here's the thing is that if you remember, which most people don't, is during the Baldo stuff and during the bottle stuff, they did go soft on him. They went very soft on him. They wouldn't really get into much detail about it. And they were, you know, being very limp-wristed and being like, I like Ricada. He's, you know, Ricada's okay. He's a family man. He's a good person. That kind of stuff. And I think mostly that was because, yeah, here, you know what? I could still use this. At least this is a good condition. It was mostly because, Ricada, or it's because Godwinson had gone after Ricada. And, oh, there we go. And because Godwinson had gone after Ricada so hard, wait a second, I just realized this probably has a It's probably chambered, isn't it? Yep. There we go. But because Godwinson had gone after them, they decided to go soft because PPP was mad at Godwinson, which for some reason that was the criteria. This is gonna be a real bitch to go after the castle. I think that should be the first thing I do. In fact, but I mean the stream. Well, here, hold on. The stream's pretty much. I'll make the approach. I have to
your
go to
ass,
fucking
sir.
other thing too.
And then it's like, this is actually what's nice and what's good for him is for somebody to tell him this isn't okay.
No.
This isn't normal. Josh and the farms and us and Alyssa Clips and everybody's actually helping him. This is the intervention that his
I tried to
family
help,
will
yeah.
give him. That is.
That's the thing. I DM'd him being like, hey, I think PPP and Worski and Juice and Alyssa Clips, I think they're right. You need to clean up your alcoholism. You need to stop the drinking, and it's time for your redemption arc. And I made sure to point out, that way maybe your super chats will go back up. And Nick was very upset about that, as you can see by the thumbnail in this video. Later, I'm upload it later, because you can't upload a thumbnail before streaming if you're using Restream, or at least I can't. Let's see. Okay.
His friends won't give him
at all.
Somebody needs to say, fucking stop it. Stop it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And by the way, it's like, so we're supposed to what? Like, not talk about this?
We're supposed to not laugh, like when everybody else is laughing at this shit?
Even Johnny Average says this. You guys held back a lot.
Yes,
we were told
I just did.
A lot of blowback when we made fun of him for putting a bottle up his ass.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. They're about to explain why. I was pointing out that they had gone completely soft on Ricada. They're about to admit it, and they're going to say why.
I remember there were a few people who messaged me on canceling my Gumroad, fuck you, da-da-da-da. But, you know, and I think even Tolerator was a fan of Ricada at the time and wasn't a fan of us fucking shitting on him. Like, there was an overlap between our fans and his fans, but over time, he's become such a massive fuck-up that everybody's begging us to fucking shit on this guy.
And by the way, there's a great point here in chat.
I'm not.
We're saying right now,
I'm better.
Is that where's his wife?
There is no denying this. I am better at that than PPP is. And some props to PPP. He's done it well. But when it was time to do it best, he completely caved. Well, not completely caved, but he did cave. He went soft, as he himself has just admitted to. And it was to maintain subscribers.
Not intervening. That says a lot about the relationship. Anyone in your life sees this. If your wife actually loved you, if your wife actually wanted to continue this, she's watching this like, fuck him.
And the whole Drexel thing, too.
Right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the wife go like, I'll divorce you if you don't stop this fucking madness?
Yeah.
But she wants him to kill himself. Popping pills and drinking whiskey every day. He's killing himself.
The whole fucking Drexel thing was really the final straw. Where
She'll
it's
get
like,
the,
so you're telling me Drexel groomed this underage fucking girl into a BDSM lifestyle while he was
His wife will
dating
get
her
the trust
fucking
fund
mom.
if he
And
dies.
you're going to defend it and say that it's okay while pretending you're this Christian traditional family lawyer? What the fuck is this, man? So, I don't even know. It's like, you guys owe me a favor from fucking 5 years ago. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would that be a real thing? Like, you're going to record yourself burping in a bathtub in 2007 or whatever, 2008? No, you're not going to do that. That's stupid.
Oh, I helped you guys on the Fuck Ralph Festival. No. You wanted a pre-recorded interview.
This part.
Yeah.
And then you streamed over our show and didn't promote us at all.
No, I know.
But we owe you. Fucking
He
go.
never came on ever again.
He never cared,
You
yeah.
know, gives a fuck.
And he was still okay.
But the thing is, he's just a...
And here's the thing, Nick knows he can do that. Nick does not give a shit. He's like, oh, you guys want me to come on to make fun of Ralph? Pre-record it so that I can stream at the same time that your show is going to go on, and you will have to directly compete with me because I'm not going to give anyone else. That's what Nick's always been like, though. And again, Borsky is just having the faintest glimmer of realization about that, and PPP too. They're barely realizing that Nick resents the idea that he would give anyone else's channel promotion, especially someone like PPP, who he, obviously still held a grudge against and probably always will, because PPP made fun of him in a way that he couldn't handle. It's the same for me. Nick Rekieta would never have the balls to have me on and that kind of stuff. I would never ask him. I've had opportunities to ask him. I could ask him right now. I could DM him because I know he sees my DMs, of course, because he just replied to them earlier today. And I could say, hey, you want to have me on? Because it would probably actually, it would boost his ratings. He needs it now. He needs somebody who he feels like he could easily win an argument against. The problem is that he wouldn't, because he didn't last time. He not only lost it last time, he had to bring other people on to try to take his side. But the argument itself, it didn't work, because they were trying to. The entire point of it was to try to reframe it into something it wasn't. And then I was like, no, it's not that. It's this instead. Here's what it actually is. Here's what I'm actually saying. And Nick basically could only try to reframe the argument and misrepresent it when I wasn't on, because otherwise I would be on to be like, no, here instead is what I'm saying. Nick wants to tell other people what he wants them to think I said, but when I'm there, he can't do that. What is that? Is that her? Oh yeah, that's right. You actually have to find the Katyas, which I ignored. Anyways, here, this is pretty much the wrap up.
He didn't add anything.
Remember, I had to edit the whole thing down.
Be glad that you are not a streamer.
Again,
Streamers
that's
are retarded.
Right there. I think that's basically it. But notice, even Worski says, I had to edit the whole thing down, implying that they were saying, Rekieta is so boring now that he's not even entertaining enough to just leave the stream intact. Which, to be honest, is kind of, it comes off a bit like sour grapes. It sounds really more like Worski is just bitter at how Rekieta treated them, which is, justified. But at the same time, it's also kind of just that. Anyways, the castle is definitely what I'm going to have to do next. I got cigarettes. Wasn't there a pack here? Did I leave a pack here? No. What a shame. You know what, though? I should just... Here, 5. I want to just... There. Well, it's probably going to be the middle of the night by the time I get to the castle. Okay. I'm doing okay. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to play from that, because the rest of this clip is just them listening to more of the Rekieta stuff that we already listened to, and I already did superior analysis from a place of knowing better. So, and those streams are on my Delightful channel as well. Most people want, again, like PPP and Worski, I think, understand that people want this show. They don't really want the information. They want the show. I've seen other people. That was one of the things that Riley, who has been run off, by the way, I noticed. There was that one DM group I was in where Riley was pissing his pants. If you want to know more about that, there's a video on our Subscribe Star about it, where Riley was just having a little pissy fit about Ethan Van Sciver. He was doing it in defense of Ethan Van Sciver, basically being everything, the opposite of what Riley wanted to pretend. And I was like, well, here's, there's all this evidence, just stuff that I had been simply there to notice. Just straightforward. here's stuff that I had seen. And Riley got really fucking whiny about it. And since then, you know, kind of just made fun, made some jokes at his expense about it. And since then, he has had nothing to say. He's basically run away. Oh, shit. But yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff as before. And yeah, our subscribe star has all the deep lore. It's funny, our BitChute has all of that information too. And in fact, you can find. Oh yeah, I do have to clear this area out too. You can, if you go to our BitChute, a lot more of the videos seem to be working. Some of them are still dead because BitChute eats videos sometimes, which is really lame. Oh boy. But, what's this? Who cares? Yeah, some of them seem to be working again, recently. So I don't know if they fixed some of that, but whatever. But and I've actually been going through and trying to fix that stuff. The mini tower that it's like a mini PC that was like $300. I got it a few years ago. It's been fucking up. It's what we primarily use to process. Yeah, here we go. They're shooting their own guys. Fine with me. Oh. Yeah, okay, nice. As much as I like the M9, the Glock is, I'm using the Glock as an alternate. Okay, here we go, come on. Nice. Because, I could use the M9 on all my official... I use the M9 all the time on my main game, but, now... you know, for this, it's like, the Glock does also hold more. It's also nice. Wonderful. Anyways, yeah, I'm basically gonna be burning this down to the last at the castle, but once I do that, I don't really have any other use for it, which is good. I'm not sure when, like, if I stream that again, that might be next year, but, again, plenty of good videos on our subscribe star. Check them out. Oh yeah, that was one of the things, like, all the deep lore, all the information. Because I was just saying, it's like, well, here's stuff that Ethan did this and that, so that's the problem. That's just the problem I have, and Riley was really resentful of the fact that it's like, well, okay, you got the lore, but, you know, where's the comedy of it? And it's like, well, it's inherently funny. Anyone can make fun of it. And if you can't, then you don't really believe in anything. Why are you getting mad? Riley was getting mad about it. Just the fact that I was pointing out the truth, which shows that Riley is like one of the most effeminate. And then only to find out that like his girlfriend's doing porn and shit. And it's like, oh, so he's not just acting like a cuck, he's a real life cuck. It's the SWC curse. Every single time somebody is even mildly perturbed by us, they always turn out to be like some kind of closet leftist, a cuckold. They have like a criminal record where they were fucking exposing themselves to children or some goofy shit like that. And it's like, why is that true every time? Every time somebody doesn't like us, that always turns out to be true, or it's something that happens later down the line. Like with Ricada, he's had a complete implosion. And he's had a complete implosion. The sole reason he had a complete implosion lately is because he didn't like us. He didn't like Shitty Webcomics. He didn't like me. He didn't like my brother. And it's the same for so many. It's been the same every single time. There are like no exceptions. There should be exceptions. I want there to be exceptions. Just like Ricada wants Eric July to make $1 billion. But there aren't exceptions. As much as there should be, there are not. Very unfortunate. Is the laser off on this? Yeah, it was. Whatever. It's fine with me. So anyways, again, thanks for everyone. Thanks for people showing up in the chat. Hello. Hello there, Jim Tuner. Mark Gatto. Maddox, is it still 2019? This is like freezing up my hand. Watch some weird anime where they wake an ancient planet and eat people after the people have sex. Sounds like Gantz. Well, that's not Gantz, but it's still. Plant. Okay. I heard of Steve Jobs. Yeah, I fucked up with my gun being in the yellow. I mean, I didn't have much choice, but I should have fired something else and then, or saved. I don't know. Nick has friends other than. I'm not even sure Drex is really one of Nick's friends. I mean, maybe that's probably the closest Nick has to a real friend. But also, hello, what up? But we're just wrapping up now, so the beginning of the show was pretty good. There was a lot of stuff, but again, thanks to people coming in here.
You come in here with balls.
It's always nice when people are hanging out, late night, or even just watching the streams later. I do these streams just because it's easier to record. It's easier to set up, just turn on, hit record, and we can cover the stuff. But again, we do a lot more focused videos with the receipts, the evidence, whatever you want to call it, with the stuff more on display on our Subscribe Star. We got a bunch of we've had more new subscribers recently who want to check out our videos, or just support us. That's also good. I'm more than happy to have people supporting us just to support us. So again, also thanks to the people who support us through Subscribe Star, or all the various other ways. We have people who donate through PayPal and that kind of stuff, just to help support us. We can certainly use a little more help through December, because the mini tower, which I use to process the videos, it's fucking up lately, where it's freezing up after a few minutes. So we got to take it into the shop, I think. I can process videos on the computer, but I can't do anything else while I'm doing that, basically. It sucks, and it doesn't work as well either. I have Vegas on this computer that seems way more buggy and will freeze up randomly after I'm working on a video. Whereas with the mini tower, I had almost no problems. So again, we could use your support to continue doing these videos. Basically, we're able to do these videos and more
Because of people like you!
So again, thanks to our supporters giving us strange support, as the leech tubers call it, as the controlled opposition tubers call it. And just thanks in general to the people supporting us. Have a nice, wonderful, delightful Christmas. We got still more videos coming up in general. And, the Shitty Webcomics Weekly stuff. And, Subscribe Star videos going up through, probably through a big chunk of next year already on the schedule. And all that stuff is really good. People are very, very much enjoying our videos on our Subscribe Star. Again, thanks, and for everyone else, should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.